Welcome to Variant Roles. This is our edition of Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Today we'll be doing level 8, Slitherswamp. I'm No Tweet Sean. I'll be your DM and slash host for the evening. And these are my players. Litsa, if you wouldn't mind just starting us over again.
Yeah, I'm Litsa. I'm on Twitter at Litsa Bronwyn. And I am playing Fletch, a rogue tiefling who is pretty excited to stab some stuff and crawl on lots of ceilings with my slippers of spider climb. It's my 2 goals this game.
I'm Linnea. I'm at Linnea Glasser on Twitter. I am playing Ilvum, who is a good cleric of an evil god of poison and disease, Talona. But if we just kick her enough prayers, she'll leave us alone. So that's my goal here, and why I agreed to this, kind of strange request. Xanathar.
I'm Steve. I'm playing Parallax, a human wizard, sort of loosely modeled on Egg Shen from Big Trouble in Little China. Yep.
I love him so much already.
I'm Maria. I am at Happy Capster on Twitter. I am playing Dernth, who is a dwarf barbarian who is big on hitting stuff, big on grumpiness, and also big of heart.
Just a quick recap. Fletch and Dernth both know each other because Fletch took some money from Dernth, which Dernth didn't really like, but Fletch guilted him into letting him go.
Fletch knows Ilvum, is that right?
Yep.
Yeah, Ilvum helped heal one of Fletch's little urchin friends, so he feels like he owes her, to keep her safe.
Yeah, sick kids are no good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So.
Well, all these folks met up at the Yawning Portal and have been delving for a little while now. They've been going through a long, what looks like improved tunnel, and they've just arrived at a place where they've started feeling gross, icky, warm, humid. They've got bugs on them. There's dust clinging to their skin, and there's a faint green glow as they peer over a precipice into a dark, dark swamp.
I feel like I was probably on the wall, and then it got really slippery, and I slid down at one point.
Yeah, there's lots of moss on the walls. It's kind of nasty.
Gross.
So what you guys can see is that for those who can see in the dark, for those who cannot, Parallax, what you can see is that everyone's kind of peering over this edge into this just blackness. You can't see far enough to see what's beyond it, so you're going to have to depend on them to tell you. On your left, there's a rope that looks really old and used, but it's still there, and it's very slimy.
I have rope. It's cool. Let's not use the bad rope.
Those with dark vision, you can see just water and lots of small green plants that are giving off this faint green glow, but it's not really bright enough to light the area. It's just kind of like these little bitty motes you can see, but you can discern that they're plants. Off to your right is a whole lot of foliage. It gets really, really thick. And off to your left, it looks like there's a big open area, and you can't quite see past there. The water is just kind of constantly churning and moving. It looks like there's a bunch of junk in it.
Oh, that's bad.
You can see
I don't like that.
You can see a few skeletons, bodies, etc., just floating in the water here and there, pieces of things. And you notice that the edge goes down about 25, 30 feet before it hits the water. You're not really sure how deep this water is, but you know that there's plants growing up out of it, so it might not be that deep.
Do I think that I could get to one of the plants without touching the water?
No.
How close could I get?
I
want to try to climb down the wall.
Okay.
I'm gonna have my hand ready in case Fletch starts to slip. I'm gonna grab them by either the tail or the trousers.
Oh no, my tail!
Before you climb down, can you set up the good rope and then
Oh, I
someone
can do that.
go with you? Because I can breathe underwater. So if
What? You're full of skills.
I'm a simic hybrid. I mean, not that you can see because I'm always covered like head to toe. So I look
It's like your plague doctor mask.
human. Yep. I look human like all the time. So
Cool.
ish, you know.
That's so cool.
You think that if you stood like on the side of the wall just above the water, you might be able to reach out and grab one.
Okay, I want it. I want one of the glowy plants.
The whole time that he's walking down, Darth is just standing there with his arms crossed, just shaking his head, saying, "This is gonna be bad. This is bad."
I'll give you a guidance before you go down, so you can add like a D4 to a skill check.
Awesome.
Good.
Thanks.
You're probably going to need to use that immediately.
Oh no.
That's not what I figured.
So, even with your spider climb boots, you find that the walls, etc., are exceptionally slick. So you're able to stick, but as you take steps, it's still kind of slippery and you slide a little bit.
Oh no.
So I want you to make a dex check,
Dex.
just straight dex.
Okay. Oh nope, that's a 7.
Even
Okay.
with the D4.
Oh, yeah,
Do I get
that
to
hit.
add it to a check, or is it just okay? Oh well, that makes it an 11.
Okay, that's better.
That is better.
So as you're kind of going down the wall, once you're up on the high part, you kind of like slip a little bit. You get scared you might fall, but then you kind of regain your balance and very slowly make your way down the wall and are able to
They're
get
new
close to
shoes.
the
I got
water.
it. It's cool.
You're just breaking them in. It's fine.
Yeah, that's right. It's under control. Yeah, I'm gonna reach up and I wanna try to grab the moon fern or whatever it is.
As you reach out, you grab it, you're able to get a hold of it, and as soon as you pull it out,
No.
it goes out.
No.
Oh no.
Oh no. I wanna sniff it.
Okay.
It smell like.
It smells like mud, to be honest.
Oh.
Kind of staring down over, Dern says, "Well, now you killed it. Do you feel better?
No.
Good. Come back up."
Okay.
We gotta go down though, right? I mean, that's the only way to go.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna look to the. You said to the right there are a bunch of plants.
Yeah, it's really thick. They're not the glowy kind. They look more like just big, like vines, etc. Just like a
Okay.
whole mess of things. Not quite trees.
Does it look like dry land though?
You don't see any dry land. They're all kind of coming up out of the water, and you can't really see
Ah.
past them either.
Hmm.
Okay,
Really
so where we're
dense.
standing, like the land goes from where we're standing to the left, or are we the only spot of dry land in this whole area?
You're the only spot of dry land that you can see.
Oh,
Everything below you is water.
Well,
Which way do we want to go?
nothing doing but watering.
Did anybody bring a boat?
No.
no, I didn't pack that this morning.
Well, gosh darn it, Derns.
Anybody got a pole?
I'll go down in the water.
I have fishing
I'll
tackle
climb
though.
down the rope and get in the water. Especially since I'm comfortable with it. Can I stand up in it, or is it like now I'm swimming?
So you used your rope?
I used the good rope that
Yeah, I tied my rope.
Derns.
Okay.
Tied my rope. Yeah.
set up for me. Thank you, Darren.
Okay. Once you get down to the water, you kind of just sploosh into it. It's only about 5 feet deep, but the floor underneath it is very, very squishy, kind of like the bottom of a lake. It's just
Ugh,
like as you
hate that.
step into it, it just like absorbs your foot to a certain degree, and then when you pull it up, it just like suctions.
Trust it less now.
Oh, it's
Just so you know, all
It's real gross, but it's walkable, I guess.
for mechanic reasons, it is difficult terrain.
Okay. Now, question, because my swim speed is equal to my walking speed. Can I just swim through this?
You
Or...
can swim. You can swim.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, water's fine. ish. Let's
Can I investigate the water to see like what exactly is filling it, like chunks of things?
You just want to look closely at a patch of water that's near you?
Yeah.
Sure.
Like maybe like stir it around with my finger, try to figure out what's up with it.
Okay.
Yeah, and Parallax wants to come down there and
For like an
sort of
investigation, so
right beside Fletch and use his quarterstaff and kind of poke in there. Same kind of deal.
smart.
Okay, both of y'all roll investigation.
what? 12.
Yeah, nothing. Rolled a 1.
Oh, all right. So you notice it is wet. It has
No way.
a lot of bugs on the top of it. So when you stir it up, they kind of like all disperse
Ugh.
and buzz around you. You do
How-
notice that there's like, it looks like there's like maybe some snakes, small fish in here, but for the most part, it's just a lot of dirt and mud. You're not able to see through it all that well.
How deep did you say this water was?
It's about 5 feet.
How tall are you?
No,
4.5.
Yeah, Fletch isn't very tall either, to be fair. More than
Sure.
5 feet. I'm
Pretty sure you're taller than that.
I'm definitely taller than Darth, yeah.
Oh boy.
Darth, can you float? Can you swim?
I've never tried,
You
They
do
believe in
but
you.
I'm sure it's easy.
If you make a perception check for me. Let me see if you notice something.
when you attempt actually swimming, I'll give you guidance.
It's a 4.
The 4.
Mhm.
Yep. Never mind. You're fine. The water
Guys,
is
this dungeon
deep.
is great. We're gonna be fine.
Maybe for navigation, we should just right-hand roll.
Sure.
Do-
Meaning
like that one.
Go always right.
Yeah.
Is right where all of the foliage is?
Yes. All the foliage is over there.
Okay.
I like that. That sounds fun.
Dernth wanted to cut down the foliage, but Dernth can't reach the bottom of the water.
I could try to piggyback ride you. You'd be lighter in the water.
I could help you. I mean, I'm real good at swimming, so
like tow me.
I can give you like the help action.
That's a better idea because I'm not strong.
I'm not
That-
strong,
I'd appreciate
but I'm
that.
good at swimming, so I figured there's got to be some way that I can just help you out with that.
Don't worry too much.
Oh no.
Oh, good.
You'll be okay.
Okay. I
So
guess
we-
I'll make my way down into the water too. Having never swum before.
Well, the good thing about being a barbarian is you don't have much armor on.
I don't have armor on. This is very true. I do have a lot of weapons, though. According to my character sheet, I'm carrying, oh dear lord, a lot of stuff.
What's that like pool game where like two people kind of stand on each other?
Oh yeah.
One person's
Oh,
like underwater
like
and
the
the other
chicken
person's
game?
chicken. That's it.
Yeah.
We could do that because I can breathe underwater, and then you're just
Oh,
on my shoulders.
okay.
Parallax would like to climb on top of Dernth's shoulders, who's on top of Ilvum. Or he's attempting that anyway.
All right, person ladder.
Yep.
I mean,
As you're forming your
Darth is-
person ladder, I want you all to make a perception check.
Oh goody.
how better?
Real good.
Oh,
Modified-
23.
Okay. What did you say, Linnea?
Modified 20.
20? Dirty 20.
25.
Shoot.
Yeah.
We see
I got a 12.
Hey, that's better than 4.
Yeah. I
All
have
of
strength, and strength is my strength.
All of you can hear, over top of the drone of bugs, you can hear faint tones of a banjo, you think? And it's playing this very strange kind of sultry melody. You know, you're used to hearing very upbeat banjo, right? And it's more kind of like slow picking.
Like a sexy banjo.
sexy banjo.
Oh. Sexy banjo.
Mm.
Where is it coming from?
In here, so the ceilings are about 30 feet high,
Okay.
and it's all like cave. You can't really tell where it's coming from. It's kind of echoing everywhere. But because y'all's perceptions were so high, I'll give you a general direction. So it is coming from your left.
Oh, I think we should go left, you guys.
Okay, left-hand rule it is.
I'm gonna walk on the wall as far as I can.
And we'll start trudging over to the left.
I don't like that water.
If you go on the wall, okay, yeah. It's kind of a long way around, but yeah, you can do that. It's okay. While you're on the wall, you notice that there's like some bats on the ceiling.
I love bats.
And there's like just
I could make one
strange
for you if you
growths
want.
Oh,
of,
yes,
like,
please.
plant matter everywhere. But you're able to kind of navigate it. I'll say, just for brevity, that you can see everybody and that you're able to like kind of keep track with the party.
If I get too far away, I might swim a little, but I really don't want to.
There are breaks in the wall where it goes off into other tunnels, where you would have to like either jump from wall to wall or get in the water and then go up to the next wall.
Ugh. 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 He hates it, but okay.
So this mud is super slow going, guys. Oh my goodness, especially with your human ladder. It's your dwarf ladder, excuse me. It's not it's not fun.
Durant, by the way, as a side note, is trying his best to keep like his beard. He's got like 3 braids that kind of go down like this far, so he's trying his best to keep it out of the water.
Protect the beard.
Yeah, he's a little bit anal about his beard being dirty.
Understandable.
You guys make it about halfway through this little chamber that has the 2 kind of splits, and you get kind of toward you're rounding a corner, and you hear a bunch of splashing close by. It seems like there's some excess movement than there was.
Can we try and perceive what's making it?
You certainly can.
Yeah, I would like to slow to half speed because then I get advantage on my perception.
I'm
I'll
going
slow
to try
down.
to roll above a 3.
Got a 28.
Jeez.
Oh my goodness.
14.
Okay.
10.
I got these really good tiefling eyes, you guys.
So good at seeing, you don't even know.
So good at seeing things.
Okay, so what you see, Fletch, is you see that there are several, like, what look like large toads moving all about. They're just like hopping from different places on the wall that's inside this other chamber that you haven't quite reached yet. And they're hopping off of it into the water. And there's many of them. You're not really sure how many. You can't quite count them. They're moving so quick, but there's many.
I'm going to say toad alert up ahead.
Oh,
Yeah.
What do they do? They're okay.
grab some of those. We can eat those.
How big are they?
Big.
Big?
It's
Oh,
big as your
big.
head.
I'm gonna pull a bat out of
They're like
my
people size.
hat of vermin,
A bat.
Ooh.
Okay.
and I'm like, so sorry about this bat, and it just flies. You know, the thing that it does is it tries to flee me, and it's just a normal animal. It's like not under my control or anything. So I would imagine it would fly towards these froggos.
Yes, I see where you're going.
Poor
So,
bat.
you can see your bat kind of, beep, 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 just like ambling, like, oh, it's all over the place. But all of a sudden you hear, and it is gone.
We still hear that banjo playing.
You do still hear the banjo.
I lean down to Ilvum and I say, perhaps the element of surprise is important.
Good thinking. You're right. I'm sorry.
I don't personally want to be eaten by a frog.
Just gonna roll some things. Okay.
Seems like we gotta go through the frogs to get to that banjo, so maybe we can surprise them, take them out.
Fletch would like to attempt to sneak up to the entrance of the frog room and peer inside.
Okay. I want you to
Guidance
make a
on that.
stealth check. I'm sorry?
Guidance on that.
Guidance. Okay.
Oh, thanks. All right. 16.
Okay. Did you roll your d4?
Yes.
Got it. Okay. As you kind of like along the wall, kind of peek around the corner, you hear the banjo music. Bloop, stop. And you hear another.
Oh.
And you hear some like strange noises. Sounds kind of like. It's almost like talking, but not.
How far away are we from like dry land that we could stand on?
So you guys are as you've been going toward this area, the water has been getting shallower, but it's still at about 3 feet.
Okay.
I think we've unladdered at this point.
Darnth could stand up now.
I'd like to send dancing lights off in the direction of that last noise just to see if I can't get a visual on anything down there.
Okay.
It will back away as that's happening.
They're kind of
And-
flying across the water until
Mhm.
they reach something different, and you see a banjo. It's kind of
Just the banjo.
yeah. It's like black. You normally like drum would be white. It's black and made of. It's very like roughly made. It's made of like wood, but it looks like somebody just chopped a tree, a small like sapling down to make the neck, and it's just kind of boop, 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 floating toward
Float.
you.
Oh, so it's floating in the water, not floating in the air.
No, it's floating in the water. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Okay.
Someone ate the banjo player.
That's
I think
sad.
Frogs.
I think the banjo player just dropped his instrument and is trying to either hide or sneak up on us. So I don't know what to do about that.
Mm.
I keep walking towards the banjo with my like quarterstaff out in front of me, testing the ground. And
I'll stick pretty close to Mr. Wizard and I'll pull out my giant hammer.
Okay.
I would like to hide and pull out my short bow.
Okay.
I'll stick close to the wizard. Yeah.
Okay. As you guys are kind of slowly approaching this banjo, y'all have made great perception checks. So I'm gonna go ahead and say like you guys can see that there are streams of like someone is swimming under the water, and you can see like probably about 8 of them kind of heading out like in a pattern around you.
oh dear God. I'm gonna cast mage armor on myself.
I'm gonna let y'all do one thing before we roll initiative.
Should I roll to hide? Because I want to get my sneak attack from.
That's fine. Go ahead.
I'll do spirit guardians.
Okay.
22.
All right. You feel very hidden.
I'm a sneaky boy too.
Barb's already got his hammer out, right?
Oh yeah, it's out. I guess I'll I don't know if I see something lunging at me or the wizard or our cleric friend, I will smack it real hard.
Okay. So you're ready.
I guess I'll hold an attack. Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. All right. Is Ilvum... What did you say, Ilvum?
I
was
did spirit guardians.
doing? Okay. What does that do?
So I can designate any creatures who are unaffected by it, and that's all of us. I also I didn't get my snake out. I'll do it next time. I won't worry about that. But affected creatures' speeds are halved within like 15 feet of me. And if they fail a wisdom saving throw, they take 3d8 radiant damage.
Nice. What's the range on that?
15 feet around me.
Cool. Okay. Got it. All right. Everybody roll initiative.
Ooh.
Oh gosh. Oh, I have advantage on initiative.
15.
Ah,
Ooh.
Okay.
Concentration.
22 for Durns.
Okay.
15 for Ilvum.
Okay. Can I get a dex score for both of you?
My dex is 11.
My dex is 13.
Okay. So Parallax should be going first.
And 21 for Fletch.
So fast and sneaky.
So fast and sneaky.
This time.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
We were going to be friends, but apparently they don't want to be friends. So fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So let's see. Right as you guys are all prepping, you just hear from the water just and like 8 of these toad men bearing spears all lunge at you from the water, trying to sneak attack you, but obviously they were unsuccessful. Durnt, you will have the first turn.
Excellent. As I see one bursting forward. Well, I'm going to rage.
Yay.
But I don't scream as a rage or anything like that. My eyes just go completely white.
Ooh.
And there's kind of like this bluish, translucent, kind of like ethereal smoke that comes off of me. And I'm gonna hit the closest one with a hammer.
Okay.
Assuming it has already jumped out of the water.
Oh yeah. It's coming
Okay,
right
perfect.
at you. It's midair.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
I'm gonna make this a reckless attack.
Always. Always go.
Oh, I rolled a 3 and a 4, so that's
No, no.
gonna make it 13.
Yeah. As you're coming across with your hammer, you just kind of like boop, glance off the little shield that this guy's holding, kind of turn him sideways a little bit, but he's still coming at you.
Excellent. I'm going to do my second attack.
Okay.
That's a natural 20 and also a 1.
Of course.
I'll take the natural 20. How do you like to do crits? You want to roll double dice?
Double dice is fine. Mhm.
Double dice. Okay. Since I didn't specify, I'm going to say it was one-handed.
Okay.
Oh, that's 2 8s.
Nice.
Okay.
So that's going to be 21 points of damage.
Oh, jeez. All right. And
Oh,
that's-
I lied. I'm sorry. It's 24 plus
so
my
you
rage
got
damage.
rage. Yep.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
right.
and hang on. I get brutal critical, which means I get another damage die.
Do it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 3. So, 31?
31. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, about that Toadman. What Toadman? I don't remember him. Yeah, as you swing the first time and kind of turn him sideways on your hammer, and then like come back around with a backswing and smash him into the ground, and his legs kind of just flail and then go limp. Or I guess into the water.
Excellent.
And then any other frogmen, if they're entering the area,
Mhm.
that's for the first time, that's when they'll take their damage.
Okay, whiz save, right?
Yep, Wiz says DC 17.
Oh, jeez. That's brutal.
Ha.
Oh, that's an 18 on the die.
Oh, wow,
Wiz save.
okay. You sure frogmen aren't negative wisdom?
Right? They should be. Okay.
They're
he's
wise.
gonna
They're just
save-
not smart.
gonna
They
say,
still take
holy
half
cow.
damage.
Okay. All right. So 2 of them do not save.
Okay, so I rolled a 9 on the die, so whoever saved gets half of that.
Okay. So, foe. Get it. And then 9.
Perfect. And then as the rest of my movement, if I have 35 movement speed, I just want to put myself kind of between hair wizard and frogs.
Thank you.
If I can.
Okie dokie. Fletch.
Yay, I would like to shoot at one of them that looks like it's going for the wizard.
Okay.
Because I know he's a squishy boy.
Y'all are so nice.
Thank you, friends.
Do I have advantage from being hidden?
You do.
Yay. All right. And I crit.
Oh my goodness.
Go spider.
Is this how this is gonna go? Is this how
Yeah,
this is
we're gonna not
go?
be able to see anything, but when it shows up, we're just gonna destroy it.
Oh no. Okay.
Works for me.
So that is, oh man,
So
10 piercing damage
All those things,
and
though.
and 34 sneak attack damage. And since I'm not hidden anymore, I'm gonna be like, that's what you get for attacking us, you jerks.
Okay. When you say that, it just echoes around the chamber. And they're all like, you can guess what happens to him. He's skewered.
Yay.
He's just like spoof, into the water. Their numbers are dwindling, guys.
Hooray!
Okay.
Woo.
That's it.
So Parallax.
How many of them are visible still?
You can see 6 of them.
6 of them. Actually going to go for the one like farthest from me, but in direct line of sight, and cast Witch Bolt.
Okay.
And that's... come on. That's a 10 to hit.
Aw.
That misses. So your witch bolt kind of flies past him and then comes back.
Yeah, then I'm just going to like stand there with my quarterstaff up and be looking around, head on a swivel. That's that.
Okay. Yulvum.
Okay. I guess I will use the cantrip Toll the Dead on just like any of the injured ones.
Okay.
That's
would be all of them.
another wisdom save.
Okay. Let's see how they do on this one. You
Oh
target
yeah,
one,
that's
right?
nice combo. You heard them all. I like.
He fails.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So I get to do 2d12. So the first one was a 12.
This is
Second
what I
one
get for
was
letting you
also
roll
a
your own dice. Second one was what?
So that's also a 12. So that's 25 damage altogether.
Oh wow.
Like-
Okay.
I swear to God, not cheating.
No, I know you're not, and that's what's amazing about it. Yeah, I mean, when you do that, he just, I mean, you call him to the grave. He literally is like coming toward you and just goes, just falls over, and the other toads are just like looking around. What the heck is happening here? All right, and now it's finally the Bullywug's turn. So let's see. There are 5 of them left, and let's see. One is going to attack. 2 are going to attack Dernth. One is going to attack Fletch. He's going to attempt to throw his spear, and one is going to attack Ilvum. Let's see how we do here. So Dernth. What is your AC, Dernth? What's your AC, Dernth?
Sorry, 17.
There we go. Okay. So one of them is able to hit you. He just kind of like takes his spear, which you notice kind of like is a little oily looking. Looks pretty gross. It's probably been in the mud or water or whatever, but he stabs you with it and deals a whole whopping 2 damage. Whew.
Oh, I take 1.
Yep. And he,
Oh my god.
you need to make a con save.
Is this against poison?
It is.
Perfect. I get advantage.
Yay.
Constitution save is 25.
Yeah. So
I
he's just
drink
like-
poison for breakfast.
As you say
You
that,
ever
he
need-
just kind of tilts his head at you.
Oh my
All
gosh.
right, one's gonna throw a spear at Fletch.
That's right.
Oh, an important question. Does he get mud and muck in my beard?
Oh, certainly. Yeah.
Oh, he is my next target then.
He's covered in it, so yeah, definitely does.
How rude.
And oh, that's a crit.
Hey, now you're not allowed to crit.
I think it's all right. I think you'll be okay. So yeah, as you came out and said your words, he kind of turns you in, and it just like nails you. It's gonna be 7 damage, and then roll a con save.
Is that against me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you.
Ooh,
tiefling
that's a
over there.
5.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
You are poisoned for the next minute.
I also feel like when Fletch gets hit, he's like, ah, and then he like falls into the water.
Okay.
So dramatic.
Hey, we get credit. Let me see something real quick. Let's make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah. So you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks for the next minute. One more.
Jerks.
Attack Ilvin. That is a 14 versus your AC.
16 AC.
All right, misses. Just clanks off of you with his brutish spear. And we're back to
Can't
Darth.
poison a poisoned cleric.
True.
All right. Durnth's burning white eyes focus on the speared little toad man who has mucked up his facial hair. And he is going to actually I can't do anything cool. Okay. He is going to two-handed warhammer with reckless abandon smash this poor frog's face in.
Nice.
Excellent. That is 17. Nope. Hang on. Yes. Nope. Wait. That is correct. It is a 17. It's
Okay.
9 plus 8. It's 17.
Yeah, you hit him.
Okay.
What are you gonna do to this frog, this poor froggy toady man?
Let's see how much it's going to be for 8 plus 5 plus that's 16.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
Excellent. I'm actually just gonna go like I'm gonna kind of like anime style go from 0 to like super fast and just take the front of my hammer and just punch it through the front of the frog's face
All right.
and just keep going to the next one for my second attack.
His face just like deforms,
Yeah.
like you get a coffee filter.
Is there one close by to that one within like 30 feet or so?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sweet.
There were 2 that attacked you, so yeah.
Oh, excellent. I'll just swing around to that one then. Yeah, I forgot about that second guy. For the second one, it is a 23 to hit.
That definitely hits him.
And Less damage. 11 points of damage. Bludgeoning.
Okay. He is still standing, but he looks like he just got hit by a truck because he basically did. He's staggered.
So I'm sorry, but at the beginning of their turn, anyone within 15 feet of me should have taken more damage from spirit guardians.
Ah, okay.
That's right.
So it's a wisdom saving throw again. And it is a 7 or half if they make their save.
Okay. Well, even if he fails, then you would kill that other one.
Yay!
Teamwork.
Okay. 2 save, 2 fail. You said 7 damage?
7, yep.
Alrighty. Boom.
What kind of damage is it? Is it psychic?
So since I'm a good cleric, it is radiant.
Ooh.
You keep
Although
saying.
my god is evil, so I don't know if it should be necrotic.
It doesn't matter in this case.
It's a weird call. It says if you're good, so it is radiant damage.
Makes sense.
Cool.
Like angelic figures who are like, what are we doing here?
I usually sign up for this kind of work.
You worship who again? Okay. So then you hit the other one, and he is dead. You want to do anything else, Darth?
I'll just kind of position myself again to make sure. There's only. Are there 2 left? Okay. Well, just to be sure, I just make sure to keep myself between our lovely Parallax and the remaining 2, so they don't get our wizard.
Okay.
And also looking over to Fletch, who's now in the water, and say, "Hey, are you okay?"
No.
All right, Fletch, you're up.
Short row is floating away.
Right. What are you gonna do, Fletch? You just got like nailed with this spear, and now you feel sick.
I do feel really sick. I guess I'll try to shoot him.
Okay.
But I don't hold out hope. It's a 16 to hit.
Okay, that does hit.
Okay.
You're just using your short bow.
4. Yeah, for 8 damage.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you nail one of them.
That's poisoned Fletch for you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Did you roll that at a disadvantage?
I did.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you do hit him, and you guys can see that an arrow comes from Fletch and goes through the guy's eye, and he's just.
Yes.
And
And he's just like, I don't feel good.
You gonna vom?
Maybe.
Alrighty. Fletch, do you want to
You
do
need
anything
that
else?
Ipecac.
That's right. Old-fashioned Pepto-Bismol.
I got like a bunch.
Oh, good.
A poison cleric? No way.
Oh, that's all for me. That's all I can do.
Parallax. You got one left.
Okay.
He looks really scared.
So Parallax is like confused at why his last spell didn't hit the target, and he yells out, "My magic doesn't work down here!" And he runs around Dernth, and uses his quarterstaff to like pole vault and like launch a kick through the air at this last bullywug, knowing full well that if he misses, he's like underwater at its feet. But,
Okay. Could you make an athletics check for me?
yeah. Here, and
He's a buff wizard. He can do it.
I'm gonna roll this die and add 0 to it. So, it's a 16.
Oh yeah, dude.
Buff wizard.
Your tote's a buff wizard. Like you're able to plan it. I mean, when you plant your quarterstaff, it definitely goes into the squish a little bit, but you reach something solid enough to vault yourself over.
Nice. So I don't know what like damage that would be, if that's like an unarmed strike
Yeah, it would be
or
just
if
an
it's
unarmed
quarterstaff,
strike if you're
or
gonna kick
I
him.
don't know.
Yep.
You tell me what die to roll.
Yeah, if you're gonna kick him, do an unarmed strike.
It's like a D4, right?
If you have something that gives you a D4, otherwise it's just a 1 plus strength, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
It's like a minimum of 1. Yeah, it's
You-
1 plus strength.
You could do like an improvised weapon, which I think is
It's
a
actually
D2, maybe a D4.
Improvise is usually whatever it resembles the most, so yeah, it'd be at least a D4.
I'll let you use a D4. That's fine.
D4 sounds right. Oh, and it's a 4. Yeah, that's damage.
So you're able to like maneuver. He totally doesn't see this coming from the caster guy. That just he's like, what the? You just kick him right in the face. He doesn't go down, but he looks very grumpy.
Yeah.
He's
All
got
right.
your boot print on his face.
And I'm just gonna assume that uses 100% of my movement because that's the most I've ever moved.
Nice. Okay. Ilvum, you're up.
Well, let's see if we can finish him off and put him in that grave. Toll the dead again. He's got to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That is an 18.
Okay, so that'll save actually. So I think that's no damage then, because it's just a cantrip.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
So unfazed by all the death around him, by the
He's obviously the
concept of his
strongest one.
own mortality, he's like, I don't care.
He just threw himself
I'm
at
gonna
me.
eat the Tide Pod, whatever.
Okay. Do you want to move or anything?
I'll try and like move next to this wizard, although I don't think the spirit guardians come with me.
All right. Well, at the start of his turn, speaking of your spirit guardians,
Yeah.
he is going to try to save against them. Well, he's assaulted by these spirits.
It's better. 16.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Yeah.
He like dodges, weaves around. For somebody that just got kicked right in the face, he's actually pretty agile against these spirits. So he must know something about the spirit realm or something. But
Mm.
these guys do manage to just kind of like, as they're trying to hit him, they just like kind of aura blast him, and he's like, he just suddenly is frozen in place and. It's like falls. Like breathes really fast and then just falls. It just passes out. So you got plenty of floating bullywug bodies. Some of them pulverized. Some of them, skewered, just floating around in the water now around you. And the banjo's still floating away.
So Parallax is gonna say, "Friends, thank you for putting yourselves between me and the foes. Thank you so much." And he's gonna walk up to Dernth and use prestidigitation to like immaculately clean Dernth's beard.
Okay. His eyes were still like white, and he was just kind of standing there with his hammer in both of his hands. And then as soon as you do that, it's like as you pass your hand over, his eyes just immediately go back to normal.
Nice. Welcome back.
It just like stretches a little bit.
I'll go over to Fletch and like do some. I'm not gonna cast a spell, but I'm gonna be like, we'll get through this. Don't worry about it. I've literally seen worse.
Thanks.
And I'll wait out a minute and see if it lasts longer than a minute.
Do I feel better after a minute?
Yes, you do feel better after a minute.
Oh, thank God.
While they're healing.
I could have cured the poison if it had.
Is there anything else, like any other exits in this room, or just the way that we came in?
Take a quick look around for me with a perception check, because some things have changed about the room.
I'll grab that banjo.
Nothing has changed. I rolled a 6.
When you look behind you, you think maybe something's different, but you're not really sure.
Like where we came from?
Mm-hmm. When you look behind you from where you came from, something seems different, but you're not sure what it is.
I'm definitely going right back where we came from.
Okay.
I'm
Wait,
gonna.
where are you going?
No. Hang on.
Because you don't tell anybody. Okay.
I'm just going. This is paranoia setting in.
Okay.
I would like to look around the frog room, if I may.
You want to go into the next room?
Or, oh, well, yeah, we haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah. They came to you.
Right. Now I'm just gonna wait here.
You want to wait? Okay.
Okay. I'm in the water now. I think he's gonna sink up and then blow bubbles. Disdainfully.
Roll an investigation check for me, Darth. You're looking closer to see what's up.
Investigation is a 14.
Okay.
Ooh.
So what you see is now that you're back where you were, you're like, okay, let's repeat this again. What is different? You look to your right, and all that foliage has like grown out, like toward you guys. It's almost like it's slowly moving.
Oh,
Hey guys.
like to the right?
It's moving
It's
toward
like-
you guys. Yeah, the foliage you saw to the right is moving left toward where you guys went.
Who knows something about plants?
I know a little. Yeah.
How fast do plants grow?
I mean, it depends on the plant. Usually pretty slow, you know.
All right, so it wouldn't like grow 20 feet out in the last 2 minutes.
I mean, usually, no. No.
All right, it's good to know. And I'm just gonna start walking backwards, but keeping an eye on the plants to see if they follow me.
I mean, they're moving. As you get closer, they move a little bit faster, but they're still moving really slow.
Moving though.
Yeah, they are moving, and they're moving
Oh.
your direction.
As I back up a little bit faster, say, "Everyone, I think the plants are coming to kill us."
Can we find like more solid ground or like higher ground so we're no longer, standing in water?
Yeah, I do want to go over to the frog room, see if
Yeah.
there's a continuation.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go there. And Ilvum grabbed the banjo too, which might be useful over there.
So you guys all move over there.
You guys are really spooked out. I could cast blight on these plants.
I don't think you want to do that just yet. I think
Okay.
we should try to move first.
Now, if you have something that is like a burn all the plants spell,
That's basically what blight is.
oh,
I mean, the plants haven't hurt us yet. They're plants. I think it's fine.
don't think they're plants.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, but they might just go for these. Maybe they're gonna eat these bodies that are just floating in this water. If they're hostile at all, I think they would go for that first.
I'm gonna push the bullywug bodies towards the plants.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Okay.
So
As,
I'm gonna push one too.
as
Yeah.
you see these two bullywug bodies, bloop, bloop, bloop.
Or I'll give them a little extra nudge as they pass me, as
They-
I'm still like backing up towards everyone.
They bump into these like giant amalgamations of plant life, and as soon as they do, they just and just wrap them up.
Run!
Nope. Yep. Nope.
Frog room now.
Yeah, Durance just turns and starts running.
Yeah, ditto.
Okay. As you guys start running, you're splishing and splooshing and splashing everywhere. But you guys get into this other chamber. It's really big. It like opens up into. It almost looks like if you didn't know, like if you did know the layout of this place, you would think it was some sort of atrium, maybe. It's just way bigger than the previous room you were in. The ceilings are about 50 feet high. And you can't see like the walls, even like the edges around. It's just this huge open space. And as you run forward, you start to see what looks like maybe a building in front of you.
There we go.
Is the building submerged? Or are we still in water?
The water's only you're still in water, but it's only like maybe a foot deep now.
Okay.
Is it still mucky and sticky?
It's still very mucky and sticky. Yeah. So you're only able to move so fast.
We got the swamp level. It's all going to be swamp.
Swamp
Does
for
the
days.
building look like it's submerged, like partially, mostly, or is it mostly above the water that we can see?
It seems mostly above the water. As you get closer to it, you can see like it looks like there's snakes all over it.
Like alive snakes?
Real snakes.
You have to take a
Oh.
closer look.
I don't wanna.
Well, speaking of snakes, I've got my own snake friend, and I'll use my Staff of the Python to summon Persnickety,
Snack.
which is this big old giant constrictor snake.
Whoa.
So you're just like, oh, I got a snake.
And it's friendly?
Yeah, it's friendly. It's under my command, and it goes on its own initiative,
Okay.
and it can assist with combat. If it does die, it dies forever, though.
Mm.
Hmm.
When you drop it in the water, the snake just like wiggles all around. It's just like, whoa, this is awesome, and it's just like exploring all around you.
Man.
Just like rolls and splashes around. Can I check out this banjo real quick?
Yeah.
Are there any like markings on it or anything interesting about it?
It just looks really roughly made. It you don't sense like that it's special necessarily in any way. It's definitely a personal item, and it is missing a string. But it seems like it would play well.
I do like a scale because that's about all I can do.
Okay. It's a bong, 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 as you like go out of tune and skip a string. You're like, yeah, it makes noise.
All right, cool. Well, maybe someone will be interested in it.
I do want to check out the hut. I lied.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Fletch.
Yeah, ditto.
Nico.
You guys are gonna come check out the building.
Yeah.
Okay. As you get closer to it, you notice the snakes are not moving. They're all carved into the side of it, but it's just like giant, like waves of them, like all down the side. When you look up, the temple's probably like 30 feet high, so it doesn't quite reach to the ceiling. But there are large carvings on it of a winged serpent with
Oh.
fangs bared.
Do I know anything about that?
Let's see. Roll a religion check.
Ooh, 21.
Okay. You would know that that is Seth, who is one of the gods of
Say no more.
the Yuan Ti.
I'm gonna be like, oh, I recognize this. This is bad.
Particularly evil.
What is Seth? I don't recognize it.
Yeah, Drenth is just standing there and just looking at it and says, what's so bad about snakes?
No, it's a bad, evil snake god.
What's so bad about evil snake gods?
They're evil, generally speaking.
So he's
I
known as
mean-
a betrayer and a one who like assumes the forms of others.
Oh,
He's sneaky.
Oh,
He's a
it's
sneaky.
like
snake.
deceptive and sneaky and just bad news.
evil gods.
I mean, think of how your snake just a minute ago was a staff. That's how this god operates, right?
Hmm.
Drenth just looks down at his hammer. Is my hammer a snake?
I do not think your hammer is a snake.
Right.
You guys
Well-
hear some splashing off in the distance while you guys are talking.
Oh, I want to peek inside the building.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so where we
behind
came
us?
from?
Or...
It seems like so as you go left on the building, it looks like you're hitting the back of it. There's no like entrance or anything like that. So as you start going right, that's where you hear the splashing coming from. It sounds like bigger splashes than before.
I want to go really slow and try to check it out.
Okay. Roll a stealth check for me.
Guidance.
Roll a stealth check. Okay.
With guidance.
Ooh,
Boop.
even better.
Do good.
29.
Jeez. I think the guidance worked. So yeah, I mean, you're coming around. You're making no sound at all as you glide almost across this mud. Kind of
Mud is quiet.
creep around the corner and poke your horns out, and you see that this is the front of the temple, or at least it's an entrance of some kind. You see like a large set of pillars that are all made of large snakes.
Of course.
Stone, of course, but then you see two statues at the front that are both of Seth, again, winged serpent, fangs bared. And you see sitting at the front a very, very large toad. He's just chilling there.
Okay, I'm gonna just and sneak back to the group. And be like, there's a big toad around the corner.
Well,
Like, how big?
How big?
Jabba the Hutt big.
That like some water Davian lord.
That definitely exists in this universe.
Dorth hasn't heard of it. Dorth's been out in the wilderness somewhere.
you haven't seen that play?
Yeah, it was really good.
Well, we got to complete the set, right?
Yeah, totally.
Wait, the set of what? What are we doing?
Dead toads.
Oh, that I can do.
Yeah, if we don't go after it, it will surely come after us.
Okay, we
We
should.
could pin the deaths on the plant, but I think taking it out is better.
I agree. They weren't very friendly. Plus, if they're here, they're probably evil if they're worshiping an evil snake god.
Speaking of the plants, you can hear multiple and like splashes like as they start eating up the rest of the bullywug bodies.
Oh man.
We should take care of that, I think, before it gets worse.
Yeah. Wait, are we gonna deal with the big frog first?
I think we're gonna need to take shelter in this temple, and
And
to
I
do
think
that,
The frog is the only thing keeping us from taking shelter inside this temple.
yes.
I could climb up and shoot down from above, and then you guys jump out.
Or I could throw this javelin at it. And it kind of buzzes slightly. I've been meaning to use this. And I really have been looking for an opportunity, and I think this is a great one.
Okay, you do that. Fletch is gonna crawl up the temple.
Wait, who would like guidance on an ability check? All right, I will give it to you, Dirk.
Yay.
Who wants
I would like
advice?
to try to be sneaky.
We'll also try to be sneaky and position myself above the frog on the roof.
Okay, I'll go ahead and use your stealth check from before.
Yes.
I want to try to get closer without being noticed so that once Fletch, I can kind of see Fletch is in position. I
Little horn sticking
would
out.
love to throw my javelin at it.
Okay, make a stealth check for me.
Okay. Stealth isn't terrible. That guidance was great. 17.
That is
Guidance gave me 4.
just good enough. The toad does not notice you. It's just sitting there.
Wait, I good guidance.
Yeah.
Awesome. I would like to whisper a word to this javelin as I lean back and I throw it, and it turns into lightning.
Subtle.
Javelin of lightning.
All right, roll an attack.
Cool. It's actually a dexterity saving throw from him.
Oh, okay. See what he does.
Oh no.
Don't say oh no. It makes me excited as a DM.
No. Oh, okay. I lied. He doesn't have to make a dex saving throw. I misread that. However, to hit was only 12.
That still hits because he's not.
Oh,
wearing any
fantastic.
armor.
Cool. Awesome. Perfect. You don't have to worry. Don't worry, guys. I know javelins. All right. So he's first. He's going to take 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then 15 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
And I throw it and say, I can only do this once.
All right. Your javelin just like buries into the side of him, and he looks over to the side like, huh? And then it shocks him, and he's. And you see him take his tongue out the side of his mouth and just like pull that out of his neck. There's a little bit of like greenish blood comes out, and he's just like, drops it, and then goes, hops over to you. Initiative, please.
Oh, yay. I'm glad he didn't eat it because I want that back.
He just kind of threw it out in the water.
Yay! Oh, I need to get that from the plants.
Ooh. So do you want me to roll a different initiative for my snake, or just have it
I'm
go
okay
on
with
mine?
you using it on your turn. That makes it simple.
Okay. I mean, yeah, just for simplification.
I got a 9.
Ooh, strong.
I got a 19.
Ooh, strong.
I got an 18.
Just crazy, because I'm usually terrible at initiative.
I got a 7.
All right.
Woo!
So we got
It's like a sandwich, 2 on top and 2 on the bottom. The monster's right there in the middle.
That's right.
And let's roll for Toad. What the Toad do? What does a Toad do? Yeah. Toad is gonna go right in the middle.
Yay!
Go.
All right. Fletchy Fletch.
Ooh, I want to shoot it. I
You
shoot
do
it
get
from my
sneak attack
perch.
and advantage because it don't know you're there.
So that would be an 18 to hit.
You definitely hit it.
Awesome.
Are you shooting with a bow?
Yes. So that is 2 piercing
Okay.
and 16 sneak attack.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Okay, dope. So
Rogues are awesome.
your arrow like buries into the back of it, and it just kind of like winces for a second, and then just keeps moving.
And I would like to, because I forgot to do this last time, I want to use a bonus action to hide again.
Okay.
Do I need to roll for it?
Yes.
Whew. 13.
13. Okay.
I attempt to hide.
You feel like you're okay. Probably hit you.
Like barely.
Okay. Dirth.
Well, I'm going to re-hammer myself with 2 hands since I don't have a javelin anymore. And I am I'm not going to rage just yet. I am going to, however, a reckless attack. As I kind of do a 360. Oh, goody goody. It's 27.
Yeah.
Wait. 11. Oh, wait, hang on. 14 points of a smashing toad damage
Smashing Toad. Got it.
for the first attack, and then the second swing. Oh, it was so close. I rolled an 18 and a 19, you guys.
Oh.
So 28, only 28.
Yeah. Sorry, misses. My bad.
Oh no. And then 10 points of more smashing toad damage.
Okie doke.
Oh, also because it didn't happen to be relevant the first time, with my ancestral protect, I'm not raging. It doesn't matter. Carry on.
Alrighty. Yeah, as you smack this toad in the face, it looks really confused. Like, ow, that kind of hurt. Like, and it kind of opens its maw
Oh no.
at you and tries to bite you.
Well, I'm on the
Oh.
roof, you guys.
Oh,
That's a 21.
it does succeed. Logistical question: how big is its mouth?
Big enough to fit you in it.
Oh, great. All right.
And that is going to be 10 piercing damage.
Cool.
And
From tiny toad teeth.
from tiny toad teeth.
So weird.
Its tongue is actually barbed. Fun fact.
Oh.
Ugh.
And you take 8 poison damage.
I'm resistant to poison. Hooray!
I knew you'd like to hear that.
I love hearing about the hurt that happens to me.
It now has you in its mouth. You are effectively grappled.
Excellent. You guys can't hear me swearing.
All right.
Not the beard.
Not the bird. Parallax, you're up.
Can I see where that javelin landed?
The
The one it threw away.
If you use your dancing lights, you might be able to.
Are you still trying to not use your own spells?
No, I just want to make sure that doesn't get lost. I kind of picture the dancing lights just still sort of swirling.
Mhm.
But if I have any idea of where it is,
You have a
Well,
general
regardless.
idea where it is. If you want to locate it specifically, you'll have to move your dancing lights over to it.
yeah. So I'm going to cast Greater Invisibility on myself
Ooh.
and head in its direction as best I can figure, using all of my movement to get there if necessary.
Okay. You get about halfway there. Noted while you while you are invisible, you still leave movement in the water.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. So then, Yova.
Okay, well, first of all, I don't know, can you grapple something that's grappling someone else?
You sure can.
Okay, because Persnickety first thing will go up and attempt to constrict this frog boy. So that's a 12.
I don't know if that's going to work out well for your snack.
I feel like that's not, but that's
no,
fine.
it does not work. As your snack
Okay.
approaches, the toad's eyes get really wide as he sees the snake, and he kind of like scoots to the side.
Okay, and it has taken damage, so I'll just toll the dead again.
Okay.
So
it's a wisdom save.
wisdom save. I feel like you might not. Actually, no. I'm sorry. I will cast bless on the three of you folks.
Yay.
So that's, I believe, a D4 to your attack rolls and saving throws.
I believe that's correct. Okay then.
Would I be in on that if I'm like invisible at this point?
She probably doesn't know where you are, so I'm gonna say yeah, no.
If I can't see him, then I guess I'll do it myself instead. Let me just double check the wording on bless. Says it doesn't say I have to see him. It says 3 creatures of your choice within range.
I mean, I'm gonna say it's gonna be difficult for you to cast a spell on someone that you don't quite know the location of.
Okay.
Put it on yourself. That's great.
Yeah. I'll just take it for myself. And to be blessed by the god of Telona. It feels like you've been up for 24 hours and you've drunk a ton of coffee. So you're like real wired, but also feel.
That's awesome.
Nice.
I love that.
So are you just blessing you? Because I think you can bless up to 3 people.
Yeah, you
Yeah, it's all of us.
Oh,
Yep.
It's not
I
fair.
missed that important fact. Just gonna write it in real big words.
You done sneezed. Be blessed.
Not being blessed. Oh, it's because I took that poison damage. So the poison and disease god was like, "Yo, you're one of me now."
I
It
see
was
your
good poison
cane.
all along.
Your poison cane
Wow.
is strong. Bless you.
Ha.
All right. Does that end your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay. It's going to be Fletch.
Yay. I am going to attack again. Do I have advantage from being hidden?
You do not.
No? Okay.
No. You're not aware of that, but you don't.
Okay. That's a 22 to hit.
Okay. You definitely hit.
Here's
Okay.
another
Do
question:
6 damage.
Is an ally within 5 feet, aka inside of its mouth?
I think so long as you're not incapacitated. I forgot about that actually.
Would he get sneak attack?
What I get.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay, so then I also do 17 sneak attack.
I knew there was a reason I had to be inside this mouth.
Just had to remember the sneak attack, didn't you?
Just distracted enough that I get a good angle.
Okay. Your arrow seems to kind of like go right down his middle, and he looks very concerned for those that can see his face.
And then I'm gonna like skitter and try to hide again in a different position.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 24 to hide.
Much better. You're like, oh man, why did I try that spot? It's so silly.
Yeah, that
I
was
should
a
cover
dumb
here."
spot. I'm not gonna do that again.
Okay. That's gonna be Dirth. Dirth, you are in.
Darth is going to.
If you would like to save from being grappled, you may do it now.
Would that be my action to do that?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Depends how successful you are.
I think I'm going to rage again.
Yeah.
Oh,
Keep in mind you can
Its
still
mouth
attack.
like fills with spirits.
yeah. There's ghosts in it. Oh man, now.
Glow coming from the toad mouth.
So I'm only grappled, right? Can I still attack from within the frog?
Yeah, you totally can.
Yes. Punch the back of his throat.
Perfect. I would like to do that
Good old-fashioned throat punch.
very recklessly because it's in its mouth. It doesn't matter.
Right, what's the point?
It's only no. That's a 14.
You hit it.
Perfect. Okay. So now the thing I was going to say that never came up because everything died real fast. The first target of an attack on my turn becomes a target of my spirit warriors, which until the start of my next turn, this giant frog has disadvantage on attack rolls that are not against me. And if it hits a creature, goodness, hang on. Hi. Hush. Sorry, there's lots of things here. If it hits something that's not me, that creature has resistance to the damage. So if it hits like my wizard friend takes less damage.
Oh, okay.
Kill.
But
Are
That's
all
not
of your ancestors like also grumpy dwarfs?
they are actually. They are all various sized and bearded dwarven folk.
Love it.
Let's see. So as far as the damage goes, that is 18 points of inside frog mouth damage.
Nice.
Dude, that frog just got like destroyed from the inside out. So as you're swinging your hammer, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so like as you're swinging it around, you're just like go through its cheeks on both sides, and it's just, and you smell this horrible like last breath right in your face as it just,
Oh God.
and then falls over while you're still in its mouth.
So am I like underneath it now?
You're in its mouth still. It's just
Oh, right, because I didn't escape that. Right. Just kind of sit there for a second.
Yeah.
Peel it off of me. Just this face.
covered in drool and slime and spit. I'm like,
I go and I grab my javelin before it gets eaten by plants.
Yeah, I was actually trying.
I think Parallax will reach it before you do.
Okay.
So do I find that?
You do. You can find it. Yeah, it's
Well,
just
then-
gonna sit.
Yeah, then Darnth, you just see like a floating javelin moving towards you. Completely
I
vertical.
ready my hammer because I don't think I saw you go invisible.
It's me. It's me. Don't swing. Here's your javelin, and I just like stick it into the ground so that Darnth can grab it.
As you stick it into the ground,
Does-
it kind of buzzes.
He grabs it very suspiciously and puts it back in its holder.
Hey, thanks for picking that up. Are the plants following us?
I want to
You wanna back?
look from my vantage point up high
Okay.
towards the plants.
Towards
Oh,
the-
and we searched the body.
Okay.
I always forget that part.
So, the body of the toad, he is completely naked. It's literally just a giant animal. But you do find, with your knowledge of poison, I'm going to go ahead and say that you do manage to find like its sacs, like underneath its neck of poison. And if you keep that, or if you have something to stow that in, you can keep it. But I am going to have you roll survival to see if you extract it well.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. I mean, I just have a bag. I don't think I brought like
I mean, you don't have to get it.
storage containers, Ziploc bags and stuff. Oh, that's so good. 23.
Ooh, nice.
I mean, you know exactly how to take this out. If you can find something to put it in, it's worth keeping.
I feel like I probably have something. I'll empty out my what do you call it? The thing you use to make food in.
The
Pot?
mess kit.
Yeah, I'll like
that's-
empty out my. I'll give you my mess
Oh,
kit to like empty out.
I have an herbalism kit.
That would have some bottles.
I don't
in
know.
it.
Yeah, it says it has like pouches and vials.
Ah,
Perfect. Yeah.
And I just kind of like, I'm like just thinking back in my head, and I just dig around in my bag and I say, "Do these work?"
Oh, it's perfect. Thank you so much.
I don't know where I got this.
So
Yeah, I've got a
uh,
bunch of like incense. Like that'll ever. Okay, whatever.
let's see. If you add that poison to a weapon, it will do an extra D10 poison damage.
Wow.
One of you weapony folk want to have this?
Parallax wants to kind of walk up to that toad, sees what's going on with the extraction of the poison, and once that's done, just like jabs the end of his quarterstaff in there and like swirls it. Toad's the bottom of it, so one side has that on there. If that's
Okay.
kosher.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, I wouldn't say no to some poison.
Darth points to Fletch and says, "I think they would
Yeah,
a little bit better."
that is pretty traditional, of course. Fletch, there you go.
Thanks. I also am going to peer towards the plants, and I rolled a 29 perception.
Okay,
Pretty excited about it.
so you can see what 120 feet,
I have 60-foot dark vision.
60 foot. Okay. So looking 60 feet out, just on the edge of your vision, you can see that those plants have moved close enough that you can see them. Then they're just still slowly moving.
What is the total like width of this plant creature? Is it like an enormous kind of
So
space it's covering?
when you saw them earlier, each collection of plant matter like started to individualize as they spread out. You saw that there were 3. Each one was about 12 feet tall and about like maybe 5 or 6 feet wide. And it was just like almost like just a pillar.
And how far away is it again?
So from y'all at the front of the temple, because Fletch is looking down from their maths, they are roughly 50 feet away from you.
Is there any other exit to the room? I also want to look around. Or can we not see?
Oh, no, you can't see that far.
Dang it.
I mean, we can still take refuge inside this temple.
Yeah,
Well-
but then if it surrounds us, we won't be able to get back out.
Well,
Okay.
then you cast the spell that burns all of the plants, right?
Yeah, we could
Yes.
burn it out, and
We could try that preemptively.
Parallax.
But
reach-
it's in water. Fire and water don't usually go well together.
It's not a fire spell.
Let's get in the temple and then try the spell.
Yeah, let's investigate that. Yeah, the doorway to the temple. Make sure
I
we
will-
can get in.
I will lead
Fine,
the
Dan.
way into the temple.
Okay.
Not bothering to stop and look for traps or anything. 'Cause that's not what Dirt does.
I'm so glad you said that. I'd completely forgotten.
Don't worry, I would have rolled a 2 or something.
How many uses of poison do I get?
From 1 vial.
From however much Ilvum managed to extract.
Did you give everything to her? Him?
Yeah.
They?
Him.
Okay. So 4 uses.
4? Okay. And that was 1d10 poison each?
Mhm.
Okay.
It's gonna suck on a sneak attack someday.
Yep.
Okay. So when you approach the temple, up out of the water, it's little steps going up. So all these large snake pillars. You got the 2 statues on the side. The entrance is open. It's just a large like archway. Think of like almost like a Parthenon like entrance that goes into like another chamber. Do you go in by yourself?
Yeah, I see no reason to fear any sort of anything I can't touch doesn't exist.
That is, I like this so much. Your reasoning is
That
impeccable.
sounds like something worthy of inspiration.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah,
Really?
I think you're gonna need that.
Aw, okay. Just check that little box on there then.
Okay.
And then at that point, Parallax comes back into view from being invisible, and he's a
Yay.
couple feet behind Dernth.
Okay. Do you want to make a marching order?
I'm first and very obtuse.
Yeah,
So who's gonna be
I'll-
cute?
I'll go second.
Wait a second. Okay.
I do have one thing I want to be doing as we're in this marching order,
Okay.
which is to cast the cantrip Mage Hand and have it kind of walk along the floor in a direct line in front of us, sort of like a Thing from the Addams Family.
Awesome.
Persnickety and I'll take up the rear.
Okay.
Yeah. Fletch is
That's-
fine with that. But he's also going to be on the ceiling instead of on the floor.
Okay. So do you want to walk down the side, like the face of the temple, and
Yeah,
then like, go in
And then
the ceiling?
just like, yeah. And then underneath.
Okay. As you like round the corner of that like overhang there, you come face to face with a snake statue that's just like in your face.
Thanks, I hate it.
But you're able to walk along the ceiling. The ceiling is covered in actual snakes.
Actual snakes.
Actual snakes. They're all crawling in like little grooves that have been made.
Fletch falls to the floor immediately.
Are you standing above Dernth? Because Dernth was walking in at the same time.
I was in marching order,
Oh,
falling
okay.
between Ilvum and Parallax.
Okay.
Just like angling it, like, yeah, be right there. Just okay. Can you roll acrobatics
Never
for me?
mind. Okay. That's a 5.
Okay.
Don't like snakes. Don't like snakes,
So,
you
yeah.
guys.
Why did it have to be snakes? As you fall from the ceiling, you take 5 falling damage.
Okay.
Like just thump on the floor. As you hit this cold stone floor, it kind of just like this thoom, just like echoes through the chamber. It's just boom, boom, boom. You can tell that it's like very deep, and that the walls in here are very dry. And it seems like everything in here is made of stone. It's almost kind of like it's not quite marble. It's more like a white sandstone, but it looks really nice. Surprisingly, as you get closer in, it seems like it's been cleaned.
Is it lit? Are there lights, torches anywhere?
There are no torches in here.
Okay. The dancing lights going to be orbiting around the group, all 4 of them.
As you enter in, you notice there is a set of stairs in front of you. It's on the far end of the room. Between it and you is a long kind of reflecting pool. On your right, there is a black statue of a hooded figure. It has like, it's sitting in like a bunch of mud. And then on your left, there is like a large jade statue. Both of them are about 15 feet tall. The jade statue is the winged serpent with the fangs bare. So that one's one you've seen before. The one on the right, you haven't necessarily seen in this encounter.
You wanna see if I know it?
Yeah, ditto.
Okay, roll religion.
I probably don't, so I'm not going to try. I am going
I
to.
got a 21 again.
Hey!
I'm not that good at religion, you guys.
Um,
I got a 16.
Okay.
how far away from the entrance to the start of the reflecting pool?
Only about maybe 15 feet.
Okay.
14 on my religion, but
14, that'll
These-
work too.
these folks are going to school me, I think.
You all
There's
know.
apparently been to a temple like this before.
Someone's been naughty.
Durth, while they're looking at the statues, by the way, is walking just to the pool to kind of look into it, like stand over top and just like,
Be careful.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I'll get to that in just a moment.
Whatever.
Okay.
You know that the figure on the right is also Seth, but is a different form.
Oh. I'm gonna lean over to Parallax and be like, you have any spells to like shrink these down, and then we can, when we get back to civilization, we could sell them for like an exorbitant price to some rich people.
Oh, no, I don't, but that is a brilliant idea.
Thank you.
We would be very wealthy. No, I don't have anything like that.
We'll come back. It's okay.
I can summon an invisible dog.
I don't think that will help, but good to know.
So, Dern.
Is there anything interesting in the reflections with the statues?
Good question.
Sorry, Darth first.
No, I'm gonna get to it. So, Dearth, as you look into the reflecting pool, it is murky, like black water. You can't see through it, but it does reflect. Even though there's no light in here. Weird. It does reflect the statues, and you can see that the hooded figure in the water has a bright white face. It's like almost just like a China doll mask.
Okay. What does the jade statue look like in the water? Is it just like looks like the same
It looks
as
the
it
same.
does out of the water?
Mhm.
Okay. I say, huh. That's weird.
What's weird?
I point over my right shoulder to the black statue and I say, that's wearing like a weird white mask.
Hmm.
No, it's not.
I look quickly over my shoulder and then back in the water. Does it have a white mask when I go from the water over to the statue and then back again?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Can you use your mage hand to like see if there's some kind of something you can grab off of the statue face?
Yeah, I'll use Mage Hand to reach up towards its face of the like the onyx statue, right? The one on the right,
Mm-hmm.
and try to grab the mask that we're seeing in the reflecting pool.
Okay.
If there, yeah, you know what I mean.
As the hand kind of gets up toward the face, you see an apparitional hand come out of the statue and swat it away.
Ah!
And coming from
Ah.
out of the statue, you see this ghostly figure. It's long flowing robes, same mask for those who've seen the mask. And you hear this woman's voice saying, "Help! I'm so glad you're here."
Turns and points and says, that mask, that one right there, that one.
What are you?
Well, that's no way to treat someone who just met. I guess it's a weird place here, isn't it?
You just crawled out of a stone statue.
Oh yeah,
That's weird.
been here a long time. Sorry. It's a woman's voice. It says, "Oh, I was a cleric here, and I was murdered. I think so. Yeah, I was murdered. Can you hear
Cleric?
me?
Upset?
Insight check.
Yeah.
Go ahead."
That's a 3.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to disbelieve her.
You got an 18 in insight?
She seems to be telling the truth.
Okay. Well, what do you need help with?
Oh, well, I used to be, wealthy, and I had a great job, and I loved this place, and I took care of this temple until the Nagas came. They're the ones who murdered me, you see. They're awful, awful creatures. Can't stand them.
Understandable, yeah, okay.
Ex-
Would you like us to avenge you?
Oh, that would be lovely. That would be lovely indeed. Oh, their names are Excrutha and Sarakath.
Were you
Names.
Excrutha and Sarakath.
How do you know their names?
Oh, well, everyone knew them around here. They're still around. I mean, that's why I'm still here. They cursed me, you see. They left me here. Now I can't leave. And as much as I like this temple, I'd like to go on with my afterlife, if you know what I mean.
were you a cleric of Seth?
Oh, yes. Indeed, I was.
I was recently told that the snake god wasn't a great god. What is
Oh.
your take on this?
Well, obviously
Snake.
you've been misinformed. It's okay. He was very great indeed, very powerful, and gave freely to all those who helped him.
Give what exactly? Because it seems to me that you, a follower of this snake person, were given death.
Oh, well, it would seem that the Nagas weren't too keen on Lord Seth's plan to take over this area. So they sought to kill me, but no matter. I know that eventually, in fact, perhaps you were sent by him. You have come to save me.
Where are these Naga now?
Oh, I can tell you exactly where they are. I know this whole area.
Good. Good.
If you-
Yeah, that would be great.
Oh, okay, good. And she just kind of like settles down and like goes into like a little like lotus pose on top of the water, just like floats there. She's like, so if you go beyond the temple doors and just head straight around the bend to the left, you'll head to their little arena that they have. They're very, very mean. They use lesser creatures to do their bidding. They're not very
Slaves.
yeah, pretty much. Yes. I would say they're even beneath slaves. They're more like thralls. It's quite terrible, really. But yes, if you head that way, you'll be sure to run into them.
Well, if we help you out, I know that you're all keen on success or whatever, but how about tossing Talona to a few praises?
I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
Anything else I can help you with?
Is there anything else in this temple we should know about?
Oh, yes. There are so many things in this temple. Bad things.
Can we see like more rooms that go off of this one?
Oh, yes, there are. But you probably shouldn't go there. It's a very sacred place. You understand.
I don't. So
Your friend seems a bit touched.
I'm gonna take a javelin and stick it in the water and kind of stir it around and say, "What's with the water?"
Oh, well, this is...
It's not my javelin of lightning, by the way. It's just a regular javelin.
Yeah, she's just like, as you do that, she looks really disturbed, and she's just like, well, this is the reflecting pool for thoughts and meditation and prayer. It's kind of... Could you stop doing that?
Mm.
I'm just so excited
Well-
that you were here. So excited. I'm finally going to be free. I'm finally going to get out of here.
But you're gonna go to like Avernus, right? Or wherever. You're gonna go
yes.
to the next plane.
Yes. I'm very excited.
Insight check on that. Just want to make sure. Definitely passing on and not going to become like a free ranging ghost or something. That would be a 19 insight.
Yes. She is, as soon as you mention that, like, her non-existent eyes kind of light up a little bit. She's just like, well, yeah.
I think, whatever the case, helping her move on.
Nothing is done for nothing, right? What do we get in return, in exchange for freeing you from this temple?
Well,
Free reign of the temple, that would be great.
I can tell you where things are. I know this area. I can.
Yeah,
I can
what
give you
magics can you give us?
magic?
Or treasures? Or magics?
Well, the Nagas, they have lots of treasure. They've collected a lot. They've stolen it from us, actually. So yes.
Here's a question. Do you have something in the temple we could use?
Yes.
I mean, after you pass on, if you think about it, after you pass on, no one's going to be here. So wouldn't you rather people who are not plants or snakes or toads have it?
I mean, if you're looking for weapons, this is not a place of war. I mean, it is now, but it wasn't. But I suppose, I mean, there is some wealth from the church. I suppose you could have it.
I don't know when you last left the temple, but do you know anything about these carnivorous bushes that prowl around the swamps outside?
Oh, the plant life around here is not very friendly. I see you've noticed. Yeah, stay away from those. That would be the best advice.
Sound advice.
If you get far enough away from them, they'll stop following you.
And Parallax is going to kind of walk around to the left by the other statue and just be kind of looking around and wandering about a little bit.
Okay. Make as you pass the black statue with the mud, make a perception check.
It's a 17 plus a few other digits. So 23.
That's good. You notice that there's like a string, like a bit of frayed rope sticking up out of the ground.
No, what's sticking up? I'm sorry, I was coughing.
It's a little bit of rope.
Anybody else see this rope? And he's just gonna
like right there.
Yeah. And he's for better or worse grabbing it.
With the mage hand?
Yes.
I'm so glad you said that. Yeah.
Dirth is gonna head towards Parallax.
Okay. So as you try to pull on it with the mage hand, it's not able to lift it. It just kind of like pulls the rope taut and then like struggles a little bit and stops.
I'm gonna release it and say, "What is this rope? What is this? Some sort of trap?"
What? I'm sorry. Did you say something?
So what is this rope? And mage hand again, real big and pointing at the rope.
Oh,
Hey, Darth, can you pull this up? You're pretty strong.
Guidance.
I'm not really sure. I don't know
Hammer,
what that
and
is.
then I'm gonna rub my hands, and I'm gonna guidance strength.
It must have been put here by the Black Tongues.
The what? The
as I'm 17 strength.
Oh yeah. You're able to pull it up. So
Sweet. So what do I pull up?
as you pull this rope up, the earth starts to move out from there, and you pull up this large sack. It's covered in centipedes.
No.
So they're all in your face.
ooh,
Kind of crawl down you.
ooh.
Press the digitation to wipe them all away.
Okay.
Thank you.
The bag is really heavy, and it kind of jingles.
Open it.
I move it so it's not near spooky statue or spooky ghost, and I put it down. And is it like tied shut just with this
It's
rope?
just tied shut with the rope.
I open it up.
I take a step back.
Ba-da-da-da. Yeah, so you open it, and it is full of gold.
Oh,
Like more gold than you can just count.
interesting. You've never seen this. I'm gonna look at the ghost and point at the money.
No, I can't say I've seen that before.
Insight check.
I would also. Like
I don't like her. I got a 3.
I got a 13.
10.
Not great.
I'm distracted by my annoyance.
She doesn't seem to have seen it before.
See, when I asked what you would give us in exchange, this was the kind of thing I was talking about.
Oh, well, I didn't put that there. That must
Oh,
have
then
been
you
the
wouldn't
Black
mind if
Tongues.
we also took it, though, and I begin to tie up the bag again.
I have no need for these things, and that doesn't belong to the temple. As much as I'd like it to be here, it probably would only be stolen, so no, it's fine. You can have it. She seems kind of sad.
What are the black tongues?
Oh, certainly you've run into them by now. That weird mage, that crazy individual, put them here. They're toad men.
Oh,
Oh, they
Okay.
don't exist anymore.
Got quite a few
S-
nasty
some-
friends.
We completed the set.
Oh, I doubt that very much. There's quite a lot of them.
Okay. Well,
they popped pretty good. I'm not worried.
Mhm.
You seem quite strong. I'm sure that you can defeat the Nagas and free me. I'm certain of it. And she says
What's
certain
one
you
of
hear
those things?
certain of it.
Darth is gonna just start pulling the bag and say, "All right, we're gonna go now."
Oh, we should check
yeah,
out.
I'll follow you.
Yeah, I would like to roam around. And I have one last question. Are the Nagas the worst of what is down here?
Oh, they're pretty bad. Yeah. There are comparable enemies. Perhaps you know the Black Tongues. They have been at war for quite a while now.
Good to know.
Okay. Persnickety, say goodbye. Persnickety just like does like a wave.
She kind
I
of
feel
like
like she'll appreciate that.
scoops her hand underneath the snake and like scritches its chin. It's like, oh, what a cutie.
Darth is disturbed.
Go scritches. All right. Yeah, let's head on out.
You're gonna explore Parallax?
Yeah, I'd like to. Fletch, do you want to come with me and look around the rest of this temple before we head out?
Oh,
Yeah, Fletch is definitely going to follow Parallax, like Black Panther style at a slight distance.
well, Parallax, I don't think you should be in front.
Well, we can go wherever. I'm gonna have dancing lights, swirling around us in a perimeter of like 20, 30 feet.
I'm gonna put the sack kind of like in the corner next to the entrance. I'm gonna say I'm all for desecrating some sacred ground. I would love to join you.
Well, let's not offend a god, but yeah, let's take what would be useful to us.
Not a great god, to be fair.
It's a medium
offense.
god. Yeah. And then just trying to look and see whatever other treasures are findable or weapons or whatever.
Okay.
I know she said there weren't weapons.
Artifacts.
So as you
statues.
go around the reflecting pool, you got the two big statues on either side, right? They're framing the stairs. You go up the stairs. As you go up the stairs, at the top of them, there are two slightly smaller statues of Seth. They're both made of the same stone as the wall, so they're less special. And as you come up to the top of the stairs, roll initiative.
Ha.
Oh shit.
Ooh,
8.
18.
21.
Oh,
23.
goodness.
Oh, boo.
Who was the 23?
Fletch.
Fletch is 23. Darth is 21.
Yeah.
Ilvin, what was yours?
18.
18. Okay. And then Parallax, what was yours?
8.
8. Okay.
I like to observe.
He's just standing back.
You're
He's
a
like,
tactician. You got to see what everyone else is doing first.
Yeah.
all right, let's see what this guy does.
We're in
Oh,
that same
he is
marching order, I assume.
Super ready.
Probably.
Okay.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
He's gonna do that. So as you get to the top of the stairs, Parallax, you were heading that up, weren't you?
I think we decided that Jen.
Shuffled on the way up.
Yeah, Jen.
Yeah, Darth was like right there, if not in front, then right beside.
I would have
don't know.
tried to get in front.
Yeah.
Whether I
Darth
got
was
there,
like
I-
running to catch up, but yeah, I did kind of wander off a little bit. That's
Okay.
fair.
So
The
as
attempt was made, at least.
as you come up to the top of the stairs, you reach that top step, and you feel this wind sweep by on your left from behind the statue there, and 2 short swords just come right out at you in a scissor-like pattern.
Shield reaction.
Good job. One of them bounces off. The other will be a 21 to hit.
Damn you. Yeah, that hits against a 19. Yep.
So one of them kind of bounces off, the other one goes right past your shield. It is going to deal 6 piercing damage.
Wow.
And
What the hell?
make a Constitution saving throw.
Ah,
I don't like that.
Ghost, why didn't you warn us? Oh boy. 11.
Oh, great. Okay, so
Oh no.
this is gonna hurt.
Oh god.
Let's see.
Don't worry, if you go to 0, we can save you really
don't have
fast.
enough.
Mathematically, that would be the best.
Okay, so it's gonna do.
That sounded like more than 1
It
die.
is definitely more than 1 die. Okay. Take 25 poison damage.
oh my god.
Holy crap.
Oh boy.
Oh. And yep,
Okay.
that's what I say.
And, how you feeling?
Watch out! Stop moving, everyone!
Oh.
So what you see is a bright, under a hood, you see a bright blue bullywug. So from before, but he's holding those swords and he just
Oh,
grins
like
at you.
another frog person.
Yep, another toad guy. Or I guess he's
Why
a,
are
he's a
they
frog.
in this town?
But yeah, he's got like black spots and he's blue, bright blue.
Rude. Well, after this, we'll have completed the set
Right.
for sure.
Sure, absolutely, we will.
Certainly, right?
Certainly.
Fletch.
Fletch is going to whip out a dagger and try to stab this guy.
Okay.
Oh, no, that's a crit fail.
Okay. As you whip out this dagger, it just kind of stumbles out of your hand. You just kind of you flip it like you normally do, you know, little
Yeah.
flashy, and you clang, falls on the ground in front of you.
God damn it. Can I pick it up as a bonus action or that?
Yeah.
It's an,
As
it's
an
an
object-
interaction.
Yeah, object interaction. You can do that. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna grab it. It just means I can't disengage it. Screams.
Screams internally.
An interaction isn't a bonus action or an action.
Oh, can I just do that? Can I also disengage? I would love to do that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because you're a rogue. Yeah.
And I'm gonna disengage like up the wall.
You're gonna go like up the statue.
Yeah.
Do, do, do.
Ah!
Okay.
Okay. Didn't work. I'm sorry. Get out of there.
You just like gingerly say, "Get out of there, bye."
Yeah, that's all for me.
Okay.
It's super effective. you
How
guys.
far away do you want to get?
30.
As far as possible. Okay.
Yeah,
Dearth.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. I don't want to use all my rages, but all my stuff that is good when I rage.
It's like that's
Rage
the
it out.
point.
I know, it's like the whole point.
Do rages recover on a short rest or a long rest?
Long.
Rest. I've used 2 of my 4.
Okay.
I'm gonna rely on my brute strength and hammer time. Bump, bump, bump. Recklessly, because frogs are fine.
Okay.
So stepping forward up to good old Toad friend, I swing with a mighty 25.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah. You definitely hit them.
Okay. And D8 since I didn't specify. Oh, good. 6 damage.
Ow.
Ow. And for the second, oh no, second one was only a 12.
Yep. You missed him on that one. You hit him with
Oh,
that
that's
first
not
one.
good.
He went, okay. You just
Didn't like that.
Well, that's not good. I'm gonna interpose myself between my poison-riddled wizard friend and say, Parallax, perhaps you should reposition yourself. That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
Dwarf was a good choice for this.
Yeah,
Definitely.
it was not planned, but it's real useful now.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
All right. Give him.
Me?
Mhm.
Okay. When this creature attacked, was it like a slash, or was it like a heavy weapon attack?
So he took 2 short swords, and he like went and just like shoved him around the corner, stabbed.
Okay. Sounds pretty roguish. I think what I'll try and do is blind this thing. So I'm going to cast blindness on it. It's a Constitution saving throw.
Okie dokie.
DC 17.
That's a natural 20.
Can you use your thing to make him fail, Parallax?
Oh, yes. I have seen this happen before in my mind's eye, and that person rolled a 14.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he fails.
Okay. So he is blinded for a minute, which means
Nice.
he can't see. He's attack rolls against him have advantage. His own attack rolls have disadvantage.
Awesome.
All
This
right.
is so
So-
good for me.
Eyes just cloud
Extremely
over as they are poisoned. It's real gross, real unpleasant,
Awesome.
and painful, but not in a damage-causing way.
Okay.
Shameful. He feels shame.
Alrighty.
Oh, and Persnickety will follow up and just do a bite. Just chomp. And I don't think that's going to hit. That's like oh, but
At
advantage.
advantage. Yep.
Also, still doesn't hit.
Okay.
I rolled a 6 on the die, so
All right.
that would be crazy if that hit.
Just
12.
yeah, no. Even
Okay.
even though he's blind, he seems somehow aware of this snake.
Persnickety just had trouble getting up the stairs
Yeah.
as a snake. It's real rough.
All right. Parallax, you have a sword in you, sir.
Oh, God, it's stuck in me. Yeah, I'll deal with that in a second. I'm gonna stumble into line of sight with this creature, reach into my bag and pull out a firebolt, just coming right at him.
Okay.
Just have a couple of those laying around.
What's
That's
right
right.
here? Just bah!
And so we have advantage
You do
on
have advantage.
attack.
Yep.
He cannot see
I'll
you
take it.
reach into your bag.
Ooh, yeah. So that's a 25
Yeah.
to hit.
You
Take
just
it.
like shoot him in the face with fire.
Dropped one. It's cocked. Oh, 14 total.
All right.
10.
Cool. He is.
Take that! And then I'd like to pull the sword out of me, if possible.
Oh.
It's okay. He'll do that. He's still holding on to it. So like as you move, he's like. "Ugh."
Oh god! And then I would like to, as a bonus action, collapse on the stairs if I could. 100% serious.
Nice. Okay.
So just dropping prone.
Oh yeah, I just got stabbed with a sword. I feel like it's.
Legit. I love it.
I feel like that's what would happen to me in real life if I didn't die immediately.
I
Right.
find it very inspiring.
Ah. All right.
I'll tell you what, Parallax is not inspired.
All right. He is going to, since Parallax was the last one he attacked, and now he can't see anything, he's going to try and attack him again.
I did interpose myself between
Yes.
Parallax.
I'm going to take that into account.
Okay.
Okay. That's not terrible. So that's a 15 to hit you.
No, to hit me?
Mhm.
Shit. Yeah, I think I have. Yep, that hits.
And you took into account his disadvantage.
I did. So what happens is, as he's going to attack you, I want Dernth to make a dex save.
Oh, this is intriguing.
You got this, Dernth.
12.
I believe in you.
Well,
It's a 12.
because you didn't beat his attack, he's going to attack Parallax.
Oh, no.
No.
If I'd have known that, I would have rolled better.
So that's 8 piercing damage,
Okay.
and then make a Constitution save again.
I don't want to play this game anymore.
Remember, 0 is what we're looking for. We want you to get to 0.
All right. I want to get my best interests in mind when you say that. I just need to find my dex. Or my con saving throw. It's a +2. Dear Lord. Oh, I've seen this happen before.
Ah,
In my
there you
mind's
go.
eye.
Very nice.
And it was a 16.
Ah, well done. Yep. Okay, you save.
Yay.
You are only going to take. Let's see. Math. You are going to take 10 poison damage.
So 8 plus 10.
18, yeah.
Yep.
Oof.
How you doing there?
If I had to put a figure on it, I'd say I'm feeling about 10% of my normal self
Oh, jeez.
All right.
as I struggle to breathe with a hole in my lung.
So as you feel this cold steel go in, you just feel like the poison just pump into yet another spot of your body, and you feel that much closer to death. Meanwhile, the assassin opens up his mouth and says, "Still got you."
Shoot, man.
Not only is he skilled, he's also smug.
Yeah, I will kill you.
Now, don't worry, I'll do that. And I'll just kind of tap you, but it's really close to your poison stab. Essentially.
All right, Fletch, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna whip out a short bow and try to shoot this guy. Ugh, really? That
Advantage.
is. I know. Still, it's an 11.
Nope.
Yeah.
We used all our good rolls at the beginning, guys.
You see it. You see him kind of like his ear hole like twitch a little bit as you draw your bow, and he scoots over.
All right. That's it. That's it for me.
Okay, Darth.
Terrible.
Awesome. I want to make sure that he dies.
Seems
And
fair.
I heard from someone I have advantage, so I'm gonna swing real hard, and not make myself reckless because that would be great. Two-handed. That's going to be 22
Oh,
on
yeah.
the first attack, and roll the second one, which is also a 22 to hit.
Okay.
So all together, please. It's going to be total altogether of 19 bludgeoning damage for both attacks.
So, total of 19.
Total of 19.
Total of 19.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ow. Yeah, you make him look like a rag doll a little bit. You just pummel him. But he's still standing.
Excellent. I do that like swing twice and I say, enough of this.
Goes, that definitely wasn't the wizard. So who's next?
We have already established though our wizard is pretty strong.
Strong. Yeah, strong boy.
Strong wizard.
Strong wizard.
Yeah.
All right. Ilvam.
Okay, so my plan is I'm gonna have Persnickety do kind of like a feint a little bit, and I'm gonna be like, Persnickety, go secure the perimeter, and have Persnickety move out of his like threat area so that he gets an attack of opportunity against the snake if he wants to take it.
Okay. I'll say that he hears him. It's fine. I'll take it. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, he's probably gonna hit him. That's a 21. That's a 15
With
and a 17.
disadvantage?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. So yeah, that hits. AC's 20 or AC's 12 on
Okay.
Persnickety.
So that's going to be 7 damage.
Oh, okay. He's still looking pretty. And then I'll be like, psych, go get him, Persnickety, and I'll do another bite. But now, Parallax, if you want to go, he spent his reaction.
Is it my turn?
Well, not yet.
No, but like
21
Attack.
to hit,
yes, you hit him.
and that'll do 2d6. 4.
Did you bite the frog? You bad snake.
9 damage, 9 biting damage from the snake.
Ow! It's like, what the heck was that?
I imagine he tastes very sour and poisony.
He does.
Or maybe it tastes great for a snake. I don't know. He's a frog boy. And I'll just toll the dead, so wisdom save.
Okay. Wisdom save. That is. God, man, I need to keep using this die. It's working great. That's a 19.
All right, he saves. No fear of death.
He hears the bell and he's like, ha!
He's like, that's for the wizard.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You hear that? Your time is coming. All right, Parallax.
Don't die.
I've offended the god of this temple and I feel terrible. I'm going to stand up and does it look pretty well on its way to dead or?
He looks beat up, but no.
All right. I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb at 3rd level.
Mm.
And I'm going to reach into my bag and fling forth a beam of light that will do fire damage.
Okay.
If no, change that to acid damage. And we still have advantage?
You do still have advantage.
Oh, Jeebus. So that's an 18 and a 10.
Okay. The 18 hits, excuse me.
Okay. So can I get I don't have enough D8. Can I get one person or two people each to roll 1
I
D8?
got you. I got you both.
All right.
Oh, I rolled you a 7 and a 6.
Nice.
7, 10, 6. So, wait, what did you have?
I have a total of 13.
Okay. So 7, 8 plus 11 plus 13 11 plus 13 is what?
24.
24.
Ooh. And you're backing up.
And I'm backing up.
And you're
like
backing
down.
up? You're getting away?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Okey-doke. How much was it total?
24.
All right. Yeah, that hurt him.
Good.
He's very much afraid of you, it seems. He starts looking a little uneasy. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's going to be his turn again.
Oh, God. Can I imagine I'm a good 10 feet away or more down the stairs?
Yep. He's going to stab in that general direction, so he's going to be making an attack on Dernth. And he definitely misses.
Hooray!
Yay!
In the meantime, what he's going to do is try to move away from Dernth.
Can I try to hit him?
You certainly can.
Okay.
Can I hit him?
It's a dirty 20.
Oh, okay.
Persnickety also hits. I mean, if he's moving out of
Oh
persnickety.
yeah.
It's 14 damage for me.
Okay. What's Persnickety do?
Another 9.
Okay. What was the roll?
My roll?
Yeah.
Oh, it was a like a 24.
Awesome. Okay. So totally 23. Yeah.
Right, no getting away from us.
As you guys, yeah, right. Dang. As you guys hit
Fletch
him,
is like, that's right. Done no damage.
as you guys hit him, he's just like trying to get away, and he's just and he backs up into like a little hollow. It's essentially like a alcove door. It's very thin, but it seems to go into another place, and he just like ducks into there, out of sight.
Oh, shoot. Who's next?
Oh, sorry, it's Fletch.
Yes, I follow him.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my whole movement and I'm going to try to stab him. If I can.
Stabby stab.
Stabby stab. Can I see where he went?
Yeah, you can see where he went. You're going to have to move more than just your movement to get to him because he used all of his to get away.
Oh, if I use 30 feet, can I see him enough to shoot at him?
Yes, you can because
Okay.
you'll make it to that little like alcove door, and you can. What you see when you go in is you see like a. It's actually dimly lit with little candles,
Ooh.
and there's an altar in there, and you can see him kind of like trying to get in the corner of the room.
Okay. Do I have advantage on the roll?
Yes, he's still blind.
Okay. That will be 16 to hit.
That I think that just hits. Yep.
Yes. All right. That's 5 piercing damage. And wow. 23 sneak attack damage.
Nice.
Whoa.
Buzzing. There we go.
Congratulations, you attacked a blind, helpless frogman.
I don't
Well done.
feel bad.
How do you want to end him?
I want to just bury an arrow into his eye.
Okay.
His blind poor eye.
Or blind eye. Yep.
He definitely
doesn't
doesn't,
need
see
it
it coming. It goes through his eye and like it buries into the like one of the cracks in the wall, and he's just stuck.
I wanna go over and like push him to the floor, and then I'm gonna call out, "Hey, Dernth, you killed him!"
Yeah, Durance is just watching you. And he says, "All right."
Whatever. I was trying to be nice.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh, good parallax. How are you doing?
I'm gonna take out a healing potion, And then I'm gonna drink it.
Oh, which reminds Parallax that he has a healing potion.
Hey.
And he will drink it. Fletch, you're brilliant. Thank you, my friend.
No problem.
Man. This is the best.
Do you want like a cure wounds or two?
Oh, that would be amazing. Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. How close to 0 are you?
Stop trying to kill me.
One
I am,
dagger stabs or 2.
I am, before I drink this potion, I'm at 13.
Okay, so you did drink the potion out. Well, if we take 10 minutes, I could do a prayer of healing. That would be...
I
Okay.
wouldn't mind that. I've lost some hit points as well.
Fletch, do you want to do that before you drink the potion?
Sure. Sure.
Okay.
Once you start praying, all of you'll hear a noise at the entrance of the temple. That's very familiar to you. It's a thump.
No, our bag of gold! Oh no! Oh,
Okay.
so rich.
No, it's not the bag of gold.
Oh, I think that.
Oh, we
though.
did leave a big frog body out there.
Yes.
I will real quick instead. I will do 2 quick cure wounds on Parallax, both first level. But
I'll just take my healing potions at school. I already rolled for
Yeah.
them.
Ooh,
I rolled really good on my second one. Pretty sure I'm up to full.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely am.
You get 22 back.
Oh, very good.
I
Well-
also want to look around this room.
Okay.
I am keeping an eye downstairs and making sure plants don't come into the building.
Solid
I'm looking
choice.
for anything interesting. I still haven't determined what Fletch is motivated by. It's not gold. I feel like I'll know it when I see it, though.
You might.
You wanted to shrink down those statues and take them home. It sounds like rarity.
Yeah,
Like
but
a
that mostly just sounded fun.
Relics and rarities and stuff.
Are you a,
Maybe.
Are you a
I will
Joker
also
character?
turn persnickety back into a staff and then back into a snake to heal it up.
Ah, okay.
Can you do
I
that
could find
forever?
I could find a present for my girlfriend.
I can until it hits 0 hit points and then it's gone forever.
Ah.
Okay.
So that's
You
the
have a super rich girlfriend, so like buying presents is hard, you know? Yeah.
Over my shoulder while still looking to the side. You gotta get her something unique.
I know, I'm looking.
How about a plant that womps up everything that it sees?
How far away
That's
is the
plan B.
entrance where we're at on this landing?
They're probably, let's see, from the landing, they're a good like 80 feet from you.
I mean, I feel like the
You don't-
plants won't come in the temple, but what do I know?
You don't see them in the doorway.
About-
You just heard
What do I
them.
know about plants?
When you go in the room, Fletch, what you see is you see the dead blue frog guy. You see an altar that has a snake winding across it and then reaching over toward you. You're pretty sure this is like a sacrificial altar. It's got a snake head that's like fangs are wide open or mouth is wide open and looks like it's going to eat whatever's on there. And then the stone itself is stained this like dark brown.
Yeah, we know what that is.
Let's see what else is in there. Small candles are lighting the room. It's a roughly small room. If you make a investigation check for me,
I
can
would
tell you-
love to. Love to do that. Ugh. Really? Okay, well, it's a 12.
Ugh.
Not
You-
great.
You don't notice anything else about the room.
Dang it. Well,
Well,
there's nothing in there. I'm gonna leave.
let me help you look, and I'll do the help action to give you advantage.
I already had advantage. I just rolled really
Oh.
bad. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe there's something religious there I could check with like a religion check?
You sure can.
If you want to, there's just a couple of candles in there, but
I mean, I like candles, I guess.
candles are cool.
I got a 9.
You're pretty sure that's an altar. To Seth makes sense.
Yep.
This is definitely a sacred space.
Okay.
And yeah, that's a dead guy over there. He's definitely
All right.
dead.
It all checks out.
Yeah.
You're right, Fletch.
Yeah, not every room can have treasure in it. It's cool.
One other thing, I did forget to mention something. There is a like a out of the
Treasure
wall
chest?
is kind of like a relief or almost like a bust coming out of the wall of Seth with the wings, but the face has mud, like caked mud on it, and it's fashioned in the shape of a frog. Make him look more like a frog.
Oh my goodness.
Interesting.
I'm gonna mage hand that right off if I'm in that room.
I guess we've picked sides.
I'm anti-frog.
And
I will
Yeah.
that's
cook and
fair.
eat every frog I see from now on.
I support you. I won't join, but I support.
Recent events have made you a frogist.
That's right. Anti-frogist.
That's right.
If
We
you
also gotta search the body.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't know that. Never mind. I was about to say something meta.
who's gonna search the body?
Durant is gonna walk down the stairs back to the reflection pool.
You're
Okay.
gonna get eaten by plants.
I'm not going that far.
Fletch is gonna touch the body because that skin is really pretty.
Make a nice gift.
I want to touch it. Yeah,
Okay.
I do. I want to touch it.
You do. You touch it.
Okay.
It's very slick, and as you touch it, you see these like little streaks come off on your hand. Like it's just like this like
Ugh.
ooze. It's like a mucus that's on them, and it gets on your hand, and then it's just making your hand really gross.
Oh, I'm gonna wipe that off.
Okay, good.
Never mind. I'll find something else.
Does the non-skin part of the body have something?
If you want to look in, he's got a cloak.
Oh, I can help you investigate if you want.
Oh,
Do it to it.
ugh, still not great. That's a 9 plus, I think like a 0. Yep.
Okay.
So I mean, I find a cloak.
Yeah. So he's got a cloak on him. It didn't seem like he was hiding too much. You see, he's got 2 short swords. He has a light crossbow that's kind of like tucked under his cloak in the back. And then you notice, like, kind of tucked along his side, there's what looks like a broken staff of some sort.
Is he wearing underwear?
No.
Do frog people wear underwear?
He's
Okay, good to know.
totes
I was just
Nikes.
curious.
He's totes Nikes, yeah. What's he packing under there? No.
I mean, they don't.
Yeah.
It's not really
No, I don't want to know that.
No, I'm
hard
just
to
kidding.
hide.
Little frog bud. Gross. Anyway, done with this.
What did you say? I'm sorry.
Is this this cloak? Seems pretty nice. Are you able to identify things, Alex?
Oh, I can as a ritual.
Probably want to clean it off too. It's probably all gross
Yeah,
inside.
it's got a lot of mud on it.
All like mucusy and stuff.
Yeah, I'd like to cast Identify as a ritual for. Do we have a few minutes here?
I
Just-
don't see why not.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
I'll keep guard at the entrance of the room, just in case.
I would like to scout ahead just a tiny bit, not very far.
Where are you going?
I just want to peek into the next room. I'm very nervous about this temple. I'm just
Oh.
looking. I'm just looking right now.
Just
All
looking.
right, I'll just give you guidance as you walk out.
Okay.
Just in case.
Not a great idea, but
I'm sneaky percepting my
Okay.
plan.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
Danger.
Okay.
I think that's the one thing you're certain to find here.
Yeah. No, nothing. To just enemies I'm looking for.
You don't see a whole lot else outside of this room. There is a completely empty room that looks like it's been cleared out. It may have been like, you see like a few pedestals here and there, so it may have been like a cache of something, or like some sort of like monument or something like that. But whatever was in here is gone now. Other than that, you don't really find a whole lot. Mostly more statues. You see like some places to kneel to pray. There's a small room that has like a little rug in the middle of it. You think maybe this is like meditation.
Oh, I like rugs. Is it a nice rug?
It was a nice rug.
Okay, never mind.
You can tell it's got like muddy footprints all over it.
I'm gonna also help keep watch. I'm gonna try to like crouch into a corner like a little spider
Ooh,
and keep watch
so
Okay.
cool.
until everyone else is finished whatever they're doing. I
Well,
wonder if this isn't the place to scout ahead and split up the party.
Yeah.
Very
come
uncomfortable with that
on,
idea.
you don't want to do that. It'd be so fun.
I love scouting, but I feel like there's a time and a place.
Okay. Whilst Parallax is doing the identify, does anyone else want to look at anything else?
Yes, I went back downstairs to the reflecting. I
Reflecting
have some words to speak to a ghost.
Also check on the gold.
Fun fact: when
and
you
also
go
get
down
the
there,
gold.
the
Mhm.
ghost is not there.
Oh.
I want to go over to the statue where the ghost was, and I want to knock on it. And I say, "Hey,
She comes out. She's like, "What? What? What do you
I want
want?"
to try to grab the ghost. Can I try to grapple a ghost?
You can try.
I would love to try."
So you try to like grab her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you try to grab her, you just go through her and just fall into the statue. She's like,
Ow.
"Well, that was just rude."
Did you know that you had a visitor upstairs?
No.
No? You did. And was not pleasant.
Well, if you couldn't take him, then you're no use to me against the Nagas.
Oh, question, do you live in that statue?
Kind of. I mean, I sleep
Kind of.
here.
Would you still live in that statue if it was broken?
Why would you say that? That's so mean.
Because I had an individual who you may have seen. His name is Parallax. His body was also almost broken, and he would not be able to live without it. So,
Oh no.
drawing a parallel there.
Parallel parallax. Yes, I see.
I just want to be frank. I don't really believe in any sort of gods, but I also don't trust you either for other reasons that I just don't like you or trust you.
I mean, what do you want me to do about that?
I don't necessarily want you to do any. I don't feel comfortable freeing you to a different plane of existence.
Oh, come on. I've been here forever.
I don't care.
Have you ever been imprisoned? Do you know what that's
No.
like? It's horrible.
No.
It's horrible.
Imagine it's like being trapped in a statue.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, for all I know, you knew that scary frog thing was there. Obviously, you did because
I
you
obviously didn't know. Why would I
said,
know that?
"All right, well, their own truth." So for all I know, you don't want us to succeed. You just want us to die. Maybe feed your angry god person. I just wanted to come down and let you know that I'm upset. I also came down to get that bag of gold. So I go over and I get the bag of gold and I peek out the door. How close are those plants and are they coming up the stairs?
They are not coming up the stairs. You don't see them.
Oh,
Which is good.
okay.
Uh,
That is good. So they're not nowhere within 60 feet?
you don't
I can
see. So you can only see forward outside the door. You don't
Okay. Okay.
see. But
okay.
like unless you want to go outside.
I'll kind of do like one of those like lean out. If I can make sure.
As you lean out, you see that at the edge of the temple, so like here's the door, here's the edge of the temple about 10 feet away, you look out and you see one of the plant things that's just
Oh, okay. Like not in the water, actually like right there.
yeah, it's on the temple, like it has come out of the water, it is on the temple.
Okay, I back up real fast.
And like it wasn't doing anything, and then you came around the corner and it went and it just started moving toward you.
Okay. I want to make sure I grab that bag of gold, and I'm gonna march my way back up the stairs to see what my party's doing.
Okay. Your identify spell reveals that this is a cloak of elven kind.
Oh,
That's why we couldn't see it very well. It was super sneaky.
Super.
fancy.
Did you guys want to check out anything else on him?
Well, I couldn't find anything to check out.
2 swords, light crossbow, broken staff.
I would. So I have a crossbow, and I would take the bolts from this one to
He's
add
got
to
about
my
20 bolts.
ammunition. Okay. Who wants this cloak? Who would fit this cloak?
What does elven kind do?
It's like
Gives you
stealth.
Advantage on stealth.
Advantage on stealth, is that right?
Seems pretty roguey.
I mean,
Want a rogue to be super invisible.
Yeah. Clean it up a little bit and give it to Fletch.
Yeah.
Maybe for your girlfriend. Maybe for you.
Hey.
yeah, she doesn't need to be stealthy. I'll put it on. She's fine.
That girl don't need to be stealthy. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's fine.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yay.
As soon as I get up to my companions, I want to say, plants, plants, also gold, but plants not in the water anymore. Plants are coming. They saw me.
Time to burn them up.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we were gonna try that. That sounds fun.
Okay.
All right.
So
In the time that it got me to get up here, it's possible there's one in here already.
I was gonna say, as you turn around and you guys go burn them up, there's one in the doorway.
Ah,
Oh, what does it look like out of the water?
So have you ever seen like whenever like Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny run into the abominable snowman? Yeah, so it's like that but green.
okay.
But it has like legs, or is it like walking on like roots?
So it looks like a big mass, like a big pillar, but since it's up out of the water and you can see the bottom of it, you notice that it does have separation. So it's almost got like 2 legs in it. Is moving
Would you say
very
it's
slowly.
shambling?
You could say that. It'd be totally, just a weird word to use, but yeah, you could say it's shambles.
Okay. Okay.
Well, I will cast Blight on this thing.
Okay.
Makes a Constitution saving throw, with which it has disadvantage because it's a plant.
Oh, super duper fail. That was a 2 and a 1.
Oh, and the spell deals maximum damage to it because it's a plant.
Nice.
Oh man, it is like a burning spell, but worse.
So it takes 8d8 damage, which is just 64 plus 1 because of my thing. So 65 damage.
+1.
Wow.
You see, like, a big chunk of it just, like, withers. It just gets hit with that. And it's still moving, but it's about half the size it was.
Oh dear. Wow. Oh dear.
Well,
Fletcher's backing up. Hit it again.
As that happens, Dernth's like kind of unsure and says, I don't want to hit that.
Solid plan.
yeah, I can cast it again.
Just so you know, the door is large. This thing
Okay.
only takes up about half the doorway.
That's a big door. Oh, wow.
We could run away. I'm a big fan of that.
We could also run farther into the temple.
Is there more to this temple? I thought we kind of hit the back.
Oh, there's not?
Not
No,
that-
no.
not that you
There's
found.
another room. I peeked in there. It's like all empty, but
It's like
there's a lot more.
a real empty room.
Yeah, Parallax is going to step forward, reach into his bag, and pull out a firebolt and send it all the way towards the door.
That seems good.
Your bag has just so many magic things in it.
That's where I keep my magics. Yeah.
Oh.
And that has a range of 120 feet. It's an 18.
Okay, that'll hit.
For 15.
How much?
That's something. 15 damage. 15.
Okay. As you hit it with the fire, you notice that it doesn't light on fire at all. The fire just kind of hits it and like flares up for a second and then goes out.
Does it look like it got damaged?
It does just a little bit.
To be clear, when I did the 65 damage, that was necrotic damage.
Mm.
That's fine. Thank you.
I'm going to throw another firebolt at it. That is 17 to hit.
So before you do that, let me go ahead and have us roll initiative real quick.
We're gonna kill this plant.
For a
I
split
think
second,
I'll
it was a
correct this.
20, and then it became a 3.
Oh, it's because the 20 bounced over here and I got the 20 instead.
Nice.
I wish it was on an attack button, you know. Say la vie.
Take it where you can get it.
Yeah. Which makes mine a 22.
Jeez, you guys are ridiculous at initiative.
Well, I got a 1.
Hey, you're the yin to my crit.
It's a t-shirt.
Done. Copyright.
Ah.
15 for me.
Okay. Quick sum up. Sorry.
22.
22, 15 for Fletch.
And 3.
Oh no.
Ilvin. What'd you get, Ilvin? 1?
A 1.
1. That's right. Okay. Yeehaw! Okay. Cool. Y'all ought to be able to take care of this thing real quick. Fletch.
Sure.
No, not Fletch. Dernth. Hit it.
Okay.
Kill it.
Okay. How far away is it?
At this point, y'all are at the bottom of the stairs. It is roughly 30 feet away.
Okay. He's smart enough to know a javelin probably isn't going to do anything to it. It will probably just get eaten, and he doesn't want to lose a javelin. So he's going to make sure that the coin bag is like over there. And then he's going to take his Warhammer and he's going to say, okay. He's going to approach the pile of foliage and try to golf swing it away.
Okay.
With 2 hands.
Do it.
And we'll do it recklessly because we can.
It's the only way.
It's the only way. It's always almost a crit. It's 28
Okay.
for the first swing. Oh, the second swing was a crit though.
Yay!
Okay, so damage for the first swing is 10.
Okay.
And then the second is 16.
Oof. All right. You're weed whacking. You're doing a good job.
I'm weed whacking, but with a really inefficient hammer.
You feel like you are working pretty well for swinging at plants with a hammer.
Okay. Awesome. Sweet. Cool.
Okay. Fletch.
How long would it take to dip an arrow in poison? Since I keep forgetting to do that.
You can do it as a bonus.
I'm fine if it's an
I
action.
can do it as a bonus. It's fine. If you had it ready, which you don't.
No, I'll go ahead and use an action, and I want to use my bonus action to hide if I can find something to hide behind.
Okay.
Is there anything to hide behind? Are we still
yeah.
in the Are we still in the altar room?
No. Y'all are at the foot of stairs where the
Okay.
black statue and jade green statue are. You can totally hide behind the
Okay.
statues.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna hide behind the jade statue.
Okay.
And I'm gonna dip my arrow in some poison. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Oh, stealth. Yeah, 29. I wasn't even with advantage. Wait. No, that's 30.
Wow.
You think the plant probably can't find you.
Maybe if I'm lucky.
Hopefully you don't just die in like the next 5 seconds because none of us will be able to find you.
No, it's gone forever.
Fletch, why did you abandon us?
Right.
I accidentally found a portal to the astral plane.
Obviously, the other frogs got her. Yeah, excuse me. Okay, so the plant goes. The plant is going to swing at the thing in front of it. So let's see. Yep. And you attacked recklessly.
I certainly did.
Okay. That's going to be a 21 to hit.
Darn, it just nicks me.
Ooh, okay. That's 17 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh. Okay.
And
I'm
then-
below 100, you guys.
Oh, snap.
Oh, man.
And it is going to attack you one more time. Okay. That one is a 16 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay.
AC 17.
With its first hit, it is going to, the vines of it are kind of going to wrap around you. And it's going to kind of like grapple you like it's trying to pick you up off the ground.
This is a familiar sensation!
And it does the same thing that it did to everything else.
No.
You are engulfed by it.
Oh!
So you are grappled, blinded, restrained, and you can't breathe.
Ah. Aha. Aha.
Oh, good.
Aha. I don't have resistance to suffocation.
You are not in a
You
good
can
way.
hold your breath based on constitution, I think.
Yeah, I think it's a number of minutes equal to your con modifier. I'm good for 5 minutes, you guys. It's fine.
Yeah.
But that's like if you take the time to like take a breath.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You'll be fine.
I'll be fine. I just can't see or move or Anything else?
Alrighty.
Oh,
So
boy.
that's the plan's turn. Now,
Oh, man.
now it's Ilva.
Okay, so rules as written, I think, is a little bit weird on here. So I'll try and say what I'm trying to do
Okay.
and see if you'll allow it. I believe you can end a grapple by moving a creature out of the space.
Yeah. The only problem is the creature's restrained as well. So that's going to be hard. But if you want to, you can make a strength check, and if you do well enough, you might be able to pull Durnth out. If that's what you're thinking.
I can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. I see what you're saying. Okay. Well, I'm thinking of having Persnickety try and help you on out.
Okay.
So it'll make the opposed strength check, I suppose.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is a 15.
You just beat it. Yeah.
Yay!
So this one just vine that's like way more massive than all the rest wraps around you, and you're like, "Geez, I'm done." And then just
I'm dead.
like
Hoop!
one of those hooks out of a vaudeville show just pulls you on out. And I would imagine Persnickety gets an attack of opportunity, pulling her like out of threat range.
Oh yeah. It'll try to. It's gonna try to attack its prey.
Hey!
It is going to hit, but
Is it hitting me?
Oh no.
Awesome.
that's going to be 10 bludgeoning damage. But it's not able to get a hold of you because you are pulling away.
Hooray!
Oh,
And
It
is
just-
that
I was gonna suck you right back in.
is that to the snake or is that to Dart?
That's to Durnth.
Oh, okay.
Hooray!
Sorry, I gave it my best.
No, I'm not inside of a plant anymore. That's totally fine. This is a better situation. Yeah, and I do kind of like that. No, it's not great.
And I'll do a blight on it again.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Yay!
and
I'm glad you pulled me out before you did that.
I was pretty worried about what that might do. It is a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage because it's a plant.
On a disadvantage. Yes. That is a 12. That fails.
Okay, and it's DC 17, so it takes 65 again.
Ugh. So when you hit it with this blight, it doesn't like it at all. So you've ripped its prey from its maw, and as you hit it with this blight, how would you like it to die?
So it's just like reaching out and like reaching out, but then it just like does that Marvel turn to ash. And there's just like a little like trail of ash.
My
that's
snack.
left.
I don't feel
Yeah.
so good.
Oh no.
I'm down half my spell slots.
Yeah.
You did good
And I
though.
think that was
Yeah.
worth it.
necessary.
All right. You guys are out of initiative. However, you do notice that behind that one, as it goes away,
Oh my god.
there are more outside.
Oh man, let's run away.
Yeah, let's book it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run to that room that I looked into.
Oh, you're gonna run in.
Yep.
Okay.
There's nothing in there.
But that's the way to go.
We're just gonna get trapped in a corner.
Where else are we gonna go?
There is space in the doorway to get around them.
To get around it.
I can send Persnickety to
How-
draw their
I mean, you're welcome to stay in the temple.
attacks.
fine.
How many are there that we can see?
2.
Two.
Are they blocking the way out of the temple or the
No,
way
they're not
deeper?
blocking. They're blocking like part of the way to get out. So
We'd have
like,
to run past them.
Yeah.
If we want.
Yeah, I was saying we should go deeper into the temple.
From what you
I
can
don't
tell,
think-
there's not much else to go.
It's more of like a tall temple, not like a
Oh.
Corinthian type of temple.
You could have swore it was deeper, but you didn't find anything else.
Yeah, we missed the secret door or whatever because of our bad investigation rolls, but we don't know that. So I could pull out some more rats, and they could like waste their attack on the rats, and then we just like book it past.
I like this plan.
Okay.
Okay.
You mean you didn't like being engulfed by a giant plant?
Ooh. There's like gross slime just stuck like hanging, and I just can't even touch it because I don't want to touch it. I'm just mad.
All right, tell me what you guys do. On the right side of this door, you have these gigantic, viney creatures that are moving toward you slowly but surely.
I pull out a rat, let it go, and then run on past.
All right.
I will follow with the running.
I will be in the back.
Don't leave me! And I'll run after them.
Run faster then, wizard!
So as you guys are running by, you see them like the movement. They're like just in this weird kind of like trance-like movement going on as they move forward. And then as soon as the rat comes by, they just whoosh, like just snap to it, just lop, like scoop it up. And as you guys are going by, this like vine kind of reaches out to catch one of you. Who is at the back?
It's me!
It's you. Make a dex save.
A dex save? Oh, is this against an effect that I can see?
It is.
Sweet. I am not blind or deaf anymore. Oh gosh. It's on the floor now. That is a dirty 20.
Okay. We'll find out if that's successful next time.
Ah!
on Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
Yay!
Thank you
Nice.
guys for sticking around. I hope you had an awesome time. I hope that everything production-wise was up to snuff. This is my first time doing this, but I'm
Did
really happy
great.
to do it. I love you guys. You guys are great.
Yeah, too.
Y'all are hilarious.
Yeah, it's
I love
really
your
great,
characters. Y'all got into characters
Yeah, thank
super
you.
fast. It was awesome. If you have any comments or anything like that, hit me up. Meanwhile, this is No Tweet Sean signing off. You guys want to say anything before we go off?
Nope.
Well, I'm Litza. You can find me on Twitter at Litza Bronwyn. I also have a Patreon with my husband where we release a bunch of D&D stuff, all for free. But if you're a Patreon, you also get access to D&D games. So you should check it out. It's linked on my Twitter.
Nice.
Do that. I
for
second
me.
that. I have nothing to say for myself. Just do everything that Lisa
Follow
says.
her. She's awesome.
Oh, thanks.
Follow everyone.
Obviously,
I
she's
just
awesome.
talk about D&D stuff a lot. That's I share funny pictures.
Thank you for DMing. You were excellent.
Yeah.
You were fantastic.
Thank you.
Glad you guys
Fantastic.
liked it. Thank y'all. Okay. Well,
Bye.
this is it. Bye, guys. See you next week. Same
Bye.
time,
Yeah,
same
take care.
channel.